that time again. The sun's not here, but we're on again. Grab your coffee, grab your crystals and gather round. It's not lunch, it's not breakfast, it's the time we found. For brunch, well maybe we're busy. For brunch, maybe we're lazy. For brunch, well maybe it's conquest. For brunch, or be your request. But brunch is the time that we make for each of us, where we ask Egnards dumb stuff, because brunch will always be the special time for Egnards and for me.
All right, welcome back to brunch, everybody. I say we a lot, the royal we. There is a we here today. We'll get to that in a second, but I missed everybody last week. I was in Manhattan with my wife. We got buried in snow. It was a lot of fun. We saw a few shows. We got really drunk. I don't regret it, but I do always miss brunch when I can't be here for it. As I had said last brunch, the members brunch would be pushed to this week, and for the first time ever I have one of those people taking me up on it, because of course Sin would do that, because they are a piece of shit and live to make my life misery. So with that said, Sin, how are you this morning?
I'm well, but also I would never make you miserable. Get out.
No, never. Right? It's only every day that you're trolling Vance and causing him to slide into my DMs, begging me to ban you and like 10 other people on the Discord.
He's been absent for a week, so it can't be every day.
Is he? I noticed yesterday that it's been awfully quiet. Did he actually leave again, or is he just
so he
kind of
got
absent?
he got banned from Urza's server and then had a legendary
Okay.
crash out. And
Okay.
nobody's heard from him since.
I, okay, do you know the story? Because I heard that he was banned from Urza's story, but from his Discord, but that's literally all I know. I know nothing else. Do you know what happened?
So he posted yet another question that was like super obvious. Would have known the answer to. 3 seconds of searching would have given him the answer.
Okay.
And somebody in the server was just like, I'm so tired of this. And lost it on him.
And then just banned him, or did it cause a Vance flip out?
And then he DM'd Urz, and then Urz was like, okay, fine, I get it. We've also had enough. And banned.
I must just be a glutton for punishment, because I really should do that.
You're a saint.
But at the same time, I'm just like, oh man, I have to put up with this guy, and I am going to put up with this guy, and I'm just going to deal with Vance, because that is my lot in life.
And also, you commit to bits.
I do. I commit to bits until things get dangerous, because the last bit that we committed to with Vance got to a dark place, and I felt like I had to back down at that point. But it was a good
got
bit.
Real sketch real fast. It was very funny, but it got real sketch real fast.
That bit started as, I think, user was not feeling good or something. Something happened, and I was like, all right, let me watch this. This is gonna make you laugh. And it just, like, what Vance doesn't realize, because he asked me afterward, he's like, did you have all this pre-planned? Is that I just make it up as I go. It started as this tiny, tiny thing, this offhand comment that user had paid $30,000 to have Vance banned for a year. And no, I thought that was going to be the end.
This is like the 4th time that we've convinced Vance that somebody has paid excessive amounts to just fuck with him.
Oh, it was so, but the point was, it was supposed to be an offhand comment. It wasn't going to go anywhere else. somebody would like we'd joke around a little bit.
Oh,
And
Shadow
then
is in the stream and not here.
and I know, and he said, "See, I told you." He said he would be here and he'd pop in. Morning, Shadow.
Sorry.
So it was supposed to be this offhand comment, and it just kept molding into more and more and more. And he would ask me like, "Oh, can you show me receipts of this $36,500 thing?" And I was like, "Oh shit, I have ChatGPT. I can commit to this. ChatGPT will not fail me in making up receipts." And it just went down a very, very, very dark rabbit hole. Oh man. All
That's
right.
insane.
It was all day, right? It was an all day thing. It was fun. It was awful. It was scary. It was sexy. It was kinky. It was everything. It was all of the adjectives.
I don't know if adjectives are right.
I don't. Did somebody pin that? Oh, it was all day, Emperor. It was literally an all day bit, and it was beautiful. And I pulled everybody else into the bit without even telling them it was a bit. And Sin, I remember you, Belloc, Zavor, a few other people PM'd me, and you guys were all like, "I don't know if you're joking or not. I choose to believe this is real, but I can't tell."
Everybody was like, this is a real thing. This actually happened. And User was the right person to target that with.
Yes. And User knows my bit, so he was right away like, "Yep, we're doing this. This is great." I didn't have to tell anybody though. I didn't have to like pre-plan it with anybody. It was just, okay, I see what's going on.
Like everybody, this happens like every time.
It does. Everybody just piles on Vance.
It's why I like try and do that.
So Vance is like, it's almost like little brother energy. Wrong stream link in the Discord announcement. Oh shit. Weird. So I'm gonna fix that while we're doing this, but Vance had I see. Thank you, Moonborn. You fucking I posted a video link instead of the actual link because I'm a dumb. So Vance has like that little brother energy, and it reminds me of this time when I was still living at home, and my little sister, she is, I don't even know, I think 8 years younger than me. So I was probably in my early 20s and she was a teenager. And I did this whole bit where I poured like ketchup on my hand to get her to freak out so that she would get me paper towels because I cut my hand doing something. Also that I could lock her in the basement with my younger brother who was wearing some like Halloween mask. So I've been doing bits forever and they're sometimes mean. Wants us to watch the video. I think Sin ran away. Sin was like, "Fuck you and your bits."
I'm right here. I don't know what you're on about. Sorry, I just spaced out there for a second. I told you this was gonna happen.
That's why we need Shadow in here to pick up your slack.
I know, we do need Shadow in here.
Oh my god. We do have some housekeeping today too, by the way. We have a new segment that we are going to unveil after Conquest. It's a one-off segment that we hopefully will never have to air again. But I am excited to air it because I did not expect to have to do this. I did not expect there to be a bit this morning. I happened to wake up early and Moonborn just happened to be joking with me at like 2:30 in the morning, and we were able to turn, and I know I'm being very vague, we were able to turn a bad situation into a very fun situation. So I am excited to do that once Conquest is over.
What is What's like? Give us like some hints. Give us something to work with.
Honestly, you should already have some hints from members chat yesterday. Like, you should already have an idea of what's going on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, don't say anything. It's all right. We'll talk about it right after Conquest.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was always going to do it this morning, but I didn't expect that we were going to make it into a big thing. But we're going to make it into a big thing because that's what Egnards does. He commits to bits. And that's why people, like, it
this
works.
This is the way.
It is. This is the way, but this is why, like, Moonborn works well with me, too, because he will go, you are stupid. This sounds great. And he will figure out a way.
And also, this is funny as shit and absolutely the best thing you can do here.
And I should be taking care of my daughter right now, but sure, I will concoct an intro for you for this.
Amazing. We love Moonborn.
I really do. And it started as like just an offhand DM on Reddit. That's how all of my friends start off. They just slide into my Reddit DMs and I go, oh, attention, we'll be friends.
That's not what happened with me, and I consider myself your friend. I don't know if you consider me your friend.
I don't know if that's what happened with you. I think what happened with you is that you started as an antagonist on the server. And
yeah, that sounds right.
And you grew to be a more lovable, more mature version of yourself.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yep. See?
Actually, no, it doesn't. I don't know if there was any growth involved. I think you just got more tolerant.
No, I think that there was growth involved because you were on the same level as a few other antagonists where we were like, oh, we can't ban them yet, but soon they're just being assholes. And you have...
We can't ban them yet, but also...
but really, I can. But really, I can because I'm in charge. There's no rules. I make the rules. And I have said more than once, I'm like, Sin has impressed me. They have become like an actual person.
I've always been an actual person. I may have been an asshole, but I've been an actual person the entire time.
I see that you went back and you found the bit. Hold on, I want to put this on so that people can see the lengths that we went through. So we went through the lengths of getting ChatGPT to buy me a coffee screenshots for $36,500. But then I was smart enough to say, you know what? Let me make some random numbers after that, so that Vance doesn't get too smart and go, wait a second, nobody else has ever spent $1. It was it was beautiful. It really was. Oh man.
The other thing that came out of Vance getting banned from Urza's server was me calling Urz Hitlers.
Oh god.
And I think that was really funny. And so that's gonna be my name for him forever now.
Hitlers.
Yeah.
Oh my god. That's what I call Moonborn actually sometimes. It's not a day if I haven't.
That's crazy.
It's not a day if I haven't sent Moonborn a Hitler gif.
That is a sentence I never thought I'd hear.
Yep. It's just because he's German, so.
I thought those people had Order 66 on them when they died. How did they come back?
Are you actually watching my battles? Because I don't pay attention to them.
What else am I supposed to watch?
I don't know. I watch the chat. I'm not watching conquest battles. I don't give a shit. I have more.
There's nothing happening in chat. Twitch chat's dead, and Shadow's not in here. Shadow's talking shit and not in the voice chat.
Oh yeah. It's interesting because different days, different brunches, like they switch on and off where more people are on YouTube versus on Twitch. And there will be
we don't have other Sin and Oni in here, and those are notable Twitch fellas, if I'm not mistaken.
It's still early though. Normally It's actually there's a lot of people on for 7:30 in the morning. But typically around like 9 there'll be 90 people and 8 to 10 of them will be on Twitch. You're surprised I haven't
7:30.
created this
What the
late.
are you talking about?
Ray
It's
Rock,
4:30.
no, not in the real world. In the real world, it's 7:30.
True.
Ray
With
Rock,
woke
I
aliens.
max created on day 5. The only
Why are
reason
you manually doing these battles?
I'm
Just hit the
trying to
sim button.
I'm trying to fucking explain it to you. The only reason that I am doing these battles on manual is because it's brunch day. And on brunch day, this counts as content. And it's my favorite part of content because I don't have to pay attention to the game. I can just talk and not have to worry about what's going on.
All right, well, do everyone a favor and not talk.
And just be quiet while they watch my conquest battles.
Exactly. Sit in awkward silence.
Okay.
Wait, no, I
Morning,
didn't
Kimmy.
mean it. Oh,
No, I don't know how to stay quiet. It's true. At
I
least
know.
that should be on my bingo card. Is must explain manual conquest because every single brunch someone asks, "Why are you doing these battles?"
yeah, it's a fair question, you fucking lunatic.
I know, but these people come to my streams all the time. They should know. Like this is my talk time. You know, TV. I have to like
You're
sometimes
always
pay attention.
talking.
That's true.
You are always talking.
I'm pretty good at that. That's the one thing I'm good at.
Oh, you were not kidding about YouTube chat being so much more lively.
Oh yeah. Yeah, there a lot more people. I found it's interesting. A lot of people are on Twitch for different games, but I know other creators have said this as well, that the YouTube community for Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes tends to be larger than the Twitch community for Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes.
It does.
So if anyone wants to produce live streams, YouTube for this game specifically tends to be better. If you're not gonna dual stream.
But obviously 2 places is better than 1, right?
2 places obviously better than 1, but if you're a dumbass like me and don't know how to set it up for free, you have to pay $19 for a different company to basically do that for you. Because I don't wanna.
That's
I'm
fair.
an old man. I can't figure that shit out. And that is true, STX.
You're a very
There's
smart
a lot
person.
there are a lot of strategy videos in this game, so of course there are going to be a lot of you people on YouTube watching.
You people? You can't say that.
I can say you people.
No, that's racist. Cancel you.
Well, okay. I mean that's fine. I don't. That's like I don't know. I'm gonna be canceled by the 40 people that watch me on a Sunday morning.
Siphoning first and then poking? What the fuck?
It's literally on auto. I don't know what to tell you. We all know
It's like you don't even know how to use this fucking character. You're such a Vance.
As a first order stan, you should know that the AI for first order is notoriously bad.
Yeah, and even the AI fucking pokes first.
No, this is the fucking AI. I don't play on manual. You think I'm paying attention to the battle? Look, no hands.
Why is it? That's dumb. That's just dumb.
Adis also
And
brings
why-
up a great point. I don't run mid-roll ads on YouTube for brunch, so people who watch me on brunch don't have to deal with ads.
But ads are a break from you, and that's always good.
That's fair.
Because you're a lot to handle sometimes.
I can be a lot, and the people in my real life know that I'm a lot too, and I think it is the incessant bits. And I did say this a few days ago. I'm basically the Star Wars Galaxy Heroes Conan O'Brien. Like, I cannot not do a bit if I see it right in front of me.
I just don't have that self-control. If there's a bit, I have to do it. It doesn't matter if it's a detriment to me. The bit is funny.
to me. But that's the thing. Like, I don't even care if it's funny to anybody else. I don't want it to be painful to other people, you know, but I do only care if I'm the one that finds it funny.
I have to laugh at it.
You know, there's also, I think, did I show you the, did I post these on Discord yet? Years ago when I was living with a friend of mine, we painted a giant unicorn on his door. Did I ever show you those pictures?
No.
Oh, that was a real life bit. That was an interesting one. So, I was living with two guys, two friends of mine, and one of the friends, one night we were all supposed to hang out. We were all supposed to get drunk, and he decided that instead of getting drunk with us, he was gonna go help his ex-girlfriend with something. And we got really annoyed at him because this was an ex, and like there was no chance of them getting back together. It wasn't a good relationship. So while drunk, we called up a neighbor who happened to have spare pink paint from their daughter's bedroom, and we painted his bedroom door pink.
That's amazing.
We painted it really nicely too. Like it was a well done painted door. And then a few weeks later, he did a similar thing. And we just so happened to have an artist friend of ours there that night. And this artist friend of ours, who's a notorious drunk, got out a Sharpie marker, went over to the door, and freehand drew a giant unicorn on the door, which we then painted
That's
purple.
fucking amazing.
The door is there to this day. Like,
That's fucking amazing.
I'm gonna see if I still have it on my phone. I'm gonna post it to Discord because it went viral on Reddit like 2 weeks ago. I posted it, and my buddy messaged me an updated picture of the door. He's like, "Oh yeah, no, it's still here." This is at least
were you
10
the
years
person
ago.
that posted it?
On Reddit, yeah, but I post so often on Reddit that like
It don't matter. It do not matter.
and it was a comment on something. Let's see.
Okay,
Where's this?
I lied. It matters.
Yeah. Who's on call? Sin from Discord. The other Sin. The younger
The
Sin.
better sin.
Sin 2.
The better sin.
Let's see. Can I find this picture? We send so many fucking pictures to each other. God damn. Oh, here it is. Found it. This is such a majestic unicorn. All right, I'm gonna post this to Discord, and then I will show you guys on Discord.
I stopped scrolling on your Reddit like comment
I'm on
history.
So
Right
this is
in time for feet pics are free on Slice.
This is the unicorn. If you're on Discord or if you're on the stream, you can see it. It is a lovely, lovely, lovely. This thing was drawn freehand by a drunk artist. It is beautiful.
And does that Matt say it's not a whore house, it's a whore home?
Yes, it does. Yes,
There's
it does.
so much happening in this photo.
No, this isn't even the original photo. This is the updated photo he sent me. The original photo is even better.
This.
Let me see if I can find the original photo. Actually, I have it on like Imager, I think. The original photo that we took the night that we did this, there's so much more happening in that photo. Let's see.
I love that. I love photos that just have like so much chaos happening in them that it's just impossible to nail exactly what's happening.
This photo was like this encapsulated who we are at that time period in our life. Just the vodka and the ramen noodles.
I love this.
And paint cans. Like it's just all over the place.
This is what I look like an average Friday night, by the way. That's me. That's yeah.
Yeah.
Like you've seen me? Just like that's yeah. There you go. That's me.
This is
I don't know what to tell you.
This is just a picture of you. So what did the friend say when he saw it? He actually was not mad. He he thought it was a beautiful drawing. And we had a rule in our house, and the rule was essentially like, we can prank each other, but if the prank isn't well received, we have to remedy it. So we were fully ready to buy him a new door. But he kept it. For the 3 years he lived there after, he kept it. And now the door is still there about 10 to 12 years later. Might even be longer.
That's amazing. I was gonna ask if he moved out and took the door with him.
Nope, door's still there. Yep.
Do you talk to the new tenant of the place then?
So, no, I had 2 friends that lived there. And the one friend, he still lives there. It was kind of like a rotating home of roommates. And I've joked that we should have a plaque on the wall with all of our names and the years that we lived there. He still lives there because the owner of the house was like this old guy who was giving him dirt cheap rent. And he has not, like, his rent is just disgustingly cheap for this big space.
No, we take that.
Yeah, so he was like, oh, dude, this is a great space. So he still lives there now, and he lives there with his girlfriend and with a totally other random roommate who now lives in that room and also loves the door. So we like to fuck with each other.
This is an interesting retelling of Clash on Camino. I remember one of the people being here, but the other 9 were not.
Who, Asajj? I'm assuming?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't remember shit. Yes, there is room for extra detail. I think that adding to the door was always like a drunk on a whim thing. And I don't really go over there to drink anymore. So I don't know if it'll ever be finished, but there is definitely room for like a rainbow and like majestic silver hair in that mane. Maybe one day.
I think that the imperfection of the unicorn really adds to the quality of this, actually. I think it should be left this way.
We'll auction it off to somebody on Discord.
I'm sure somebody would actually do it, though.
Somebody would buy the door. They're like, can you give me the exact
Absolutely.
measurements? Haven't I red crated?
Absolutely.
Yes, I have red crated. Yes, we this is just brunch. It's brunch. We just run through our battles while we get to chat and we get to talk a little bit. My goodness. I red crated day 5. Easy.
He hasn't red crated.
No, I'm like Shadow, who probably hasn't even started his conquest yet. I know that's a lie. He actually has, but
you should take a look at my conquest. Want to see my conquest? I'll pull it up for you.
Oh my god. Is it some kind of?
How far do you think I am?
I mean, I want to believe that you got gold crate, but I feel like maybe 3rd crate. I just feel like you wouldn't ask me this question if it was good.
Yeah, so like how far do people that interact with me, how far do you think I am?
I'm saying 3rd crate.
All right. Well, it is in chat.
It is in fact 3rd crate.
No.
Shadow goes, you're a bum, so sector 3.
Oh, that's so cute, Shadow. You think it's sector 3?
Have you not even started conquest? I hate you. I really do. This is why
you should take a look.
This is why you'll never be in Awakened Mandalorians.
You're wrong.
Oh my god.
I will.
No, not with that shit. You won't.
You love me enough.
Oh my god, that hurts to even see. Where is Jin? Where is Jin? Jin. Where the fuck is she? Oh, I gotta level her up. User wasted a lot of money on my R10 Gunkins. I will have you know, sir, that three and a half of those Gunkins I could have free to play right now. The other 1.5, yes, he definitely paid for those. And I have enough for another R10. I just don't know if I want to do Wampa I don't know if I want to do something good. I don't know if I want to do
No, you.
a meme that
In
I
fact,
enjoy.
I'm going to pressure you into doing this. Like right now, you should go do that Wampa R10 right
See,
now, and then tag Phil on stream in front of everybody.
I feel
Do the
like
R10 Wampa and then tag Phil and call him a fucking coward.
see, I don't hate the idea of that, but I would want Phil to be like on stream with me while I did it. And he just had a new baby daughter, so I know that that's an impossibility right now.
Right. So fuck him. Send him the clip afterwards and call him a coward.
Do you know that I send him clips constantly of me trash talking him, and it's just
He never watches it. Yeah.
no, he does.
I would
Like
guess.
that's the whole thing. Like I was saying to Allie yesterday, Allie Gal, that like me and Phil have a very simple premise. If he tags me or I tag him, we expect that we are shitting on each other, and we are going to answer. Right? It's just,
The expectation is that somebody's getting insulted.
somebody is getting fucked there. Where's the redeem Phil rant? A Wampa rant. Are we done with conquest? We are.
Maintain that you should do the Wampa because there is no good R10s. There is only slightly better R10s than others.
Yeah, but so the thing is, I don't have any good R10. Like, I don't have any R10s that are useful yet. Well, I mean, my
There
Gungans
is
have been
no
useful.
good R10s. There is only slightly useful R10s.
Okay, and I want to have one that is slightly useful. So I'm on the edge. I am on the edge.
You don't give a shit about GAC.
I mean, I am in K1.
It has little to no functional difference in territory battle.
That is true. That is true. So here's what I've been thinking, I don't know the specifics
care
of
about
it.
territory war. So
No, I don't. Oh, I should check that, shouldn't I? Do Darth Vader. So what I've been thinking, and I haven't figured out the logistics of this, is I was thinking, because you know how like a lot of creators do like sub goals and like donation goals and like raise money goals for themselves. I was thinking of trying to do something like a sub goal for charity. But like just donating directly to charity, not to me to go to charity, because then I have to deal with tax implications. So I've been thinking about that towards doing a meme one. So for now, it's staying in the chamber. You're not going to peer pressure me into doing it today. It's not going to happen. But I
you're
do
such
have.
a fucking coward.
I do have. I have 5 fucking Gungans. 5
And
fucking
none of them
Gungans at
are a
R10.
fuck you to Phil. And
All
none
of-
of them are a fuck you to Phil.
I think
And
all
that
of them.
makes you a coward.
I think all of them are a fuck you to Phil.
They're not. They're just standard Egnards. They are exactly what we'd expect of you. You got to break the norm.
It's not happening today. You can't peer pressure me, but I haven't decided yet. I might do another silly one. I might do Wampa. I might do Merrin, because Merrin was the first character that I flipped out on. I do like the idea of doing like really dumb ones that are half useful, but also like not useful at all. Oh, well, with that said, we do have a segment that we have to air today before we do like roster reviews. And this segment has a very special intro. And it's going to sound a little bit familiar to everybody on stream. But I want you to pay close attention to what's going on in the intro. And we'll talk about it after. So we're going to hit that up.
Wake up, it's that time again. The sun's not here, but we're on again. Grab your coffee, grab your crystals, and gather round. It's not lunch, it's not breakfast, it's the time we found. At brunch, or maybe we're scolding. At brunch, and maybe we're shaming. At brunch, or maybe it's banning. At brunch, or a kinky request. But brunch is the time that we make for each of us, whereas guildmates do dumb stuff. Because brunch will always be special time for Egnards and for me.
So, just to explain for those of you that are not aware, yesterday I went to go see the movie Send Help. And it was a very good movie. I really enjoyed it. I'm a big fan of I'm a big fan of Sam Raimi. I'm a big fan of Bruce Campbell, who's not in the movie, but I'm pretty sure the portrait in one part of the movie is a portrait of Bruce Campbell, which was very funny to me. And after seeing the movie, I opened my Discord to find multiple people had sent me messages about a specific situation. But Rachel McAdams did a great job in the movie, like a great job. I think Send Help will be a favorite movie of mine for the year. I do recommend it to anybody that likes like Sam Raimi style of movie, that over the top, uncomfortable feeling, gross but not realistic. It was good, but I got a few messages after that really annoyed me. They kind of pissed me off, and we did some digging. And essentially, some of you might have noticed if you went into Coliseum yesterday. I don't know if it's still there, but yesterday you went into Coliseum and you go to the global leaderboards. There's a gentleman in my guild who is a newer member. He has been in the guild for maybe 2 to 3 months, who is the number one in the world for Coliseum, scoring.
Is this right now? Is he still there?
Yeah, he's still there.
He's still there.
Well, it's the weekend. It's the weekend, so
Yeah,
I don't
that's
expect
fair.
him to leave. He is in tier 8. He scored 155 million. Obviously, we look at his stuff. Even if we could say that there was incredible luck, like he doesn't even have everybody
There's
at 7
such a
stars.
disparity.
There's no way at all that this person, actually scored this. And we reached out to him, and we were like, "Yo, what's up? What's going on?" And he messaged us back saying, "Oh, I don't know. I just logged into Conquest and I just hit auto and I was really high." And I was like, "Okay, that's not
going to hold up in court, buddy.
that's not holding up anywhere." I
This
think
is on par with like advanced level excuses.
yeah, it's one of those things where you're kind of like, I think what actually happened is that you got really high, and you got so high that you cheated too much. Like
You
you
forgot to make the lie believable.
Exactly. You forgot to make the lie believable is exactly what happened, and that is the problem. And I'm not happy about it for a few reasons. Obviously, one being that well, he's in my guild, and people know me, and it's a bad look on me in that sense. So he was also reported. We still have the beta areas that are open, and he has been reported. He will almost definitely be banned from the game. And I found out from SigSig, the owner of the event server, that this individual, while not proven, was also suspected of cheating in his fleet Discord about a year ago. So
Lovely.
we will be removing him from the guild, and we're going to put that on record.
That means you get Oni at the end of this. At the end of this territory war.
I do. We do get Oni at the end of this territory war.
Oh yeah,
so,
love that.
So that's one more person who I can trust coming into my guild. Where the fuck is he? Gronko. Gronko. There he is. Yeah, you are gone. Bye. We do not tolerate that kind of shit in Bandos
Territory war.
at all. I don't give a shit.
Him.
It doesn't even matter because he's going to be banned. He's going to be banned from the game. He is going to be he's not going to be playing. Sucks not dealing with it. I just blocked him on Discord. I'm not dealing with the fallout. I don't even give a shit. You know,
there's no words he can say that like
No,
that will salvage the situation. He fucked up beyond repair. That's it. It's gone.
that's it.
He's done.
That's it. We don't tolerate that kind of shit. Not around these parts. We are a casual competitive guild. We take, it's weird to say pride in our progress because it's a fucking video game. But to a certain extent, we take pride in our progress, and we don't want that stain.
I want you to note exactly what you're doing right
Okay.
now, and then rethink that you think it's weird to take pride in that.
What?
You're a fucking nerd. Own it.
I know. I know. Well, what I'm saying is like I'm not proud, but I think proud is like a weird.
No, absolutely not. No, it's the right
okay.
word here.
Okay, fine. We take pride in our growth as a guild and the things that we accomplish, and we are not going to allow things like that to sully our good name. So he is gone. Ani will be coming to our guild.
You know what you do, right? You know what you got to do, right?
Pee on his grave.
Well, no, you got to take him across the river and challenge him to a duel and then fucking kill him.
Because everything is legal in New Jersey?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I can quote Broadway. I know how things work.
I've been on like a bit of a musical spree. We're having a party.
I've been listening. Well, I haven't. I'm like 2 weeks behind on my podcasts right now because my wife got Audible credits, like free ones, when they're like, "Hey, come back. We'll give you like this one for a penny." So we've been listening to the full cast version of the Harry Potter books. So I've been listening to that on my drives. They're pretty good. Even though, what's her name? J.K. Rowling is a piece of shit.
That's politics. We don't do that.
No, it doesn't matter. She's still a piece of shit.
Okay, cool. I tried.
But I've been listening to those. But before I was listening to those, I started listening to Heather's a lot recently, which I've never seen. But that's been on my
I've
playlist.
also never seen it.
But it's a good it's got a great soundtrack, and we probably will by the end of the year end up going because I think it is off Broadway right now.
Dear Evan Hansen found its way back into my rotation, surprising literally fucking nobody.
Dear Evan Hansen is maybe my favorite show.
It's so good.
Maybe my favorite show. I think it should be required viewing, not the movie. I didn't actually see the movie. I heard it sucked.
This movie's god awful. Do yourself a favor and never even come near watching it.
With like almost 40-year-old Ben Platt trying to play a teenager again. But I think the show
was garbage.
I think the show should be required viewing for basically every teenager.
I got Shadow to listen to a song from it. I think it was Part of Me.
Okay, Shadow fucks with Broadway?
Shadow fucks with whatever I send him.
Shadow fucks with Broadway. I like that. That's it, Shadow. I like that shit. I'm a fan of that shit. My entire playlist is Let's Fuck with Broadway. All the time. As long as I'm not listening to a podcast at the time, but it's either that or
is that a Shadow?
Where is he in?
He's a Shadow. We got a Shadow in the voice chat.
Oh, Shadow. What's up?
Hey, how's it going?
You heard Broadway and you were like, hey, I'm going to come join you guys?
I was looking for a time to join. I mean, you're talking about
the start of the stream would have been good.
Maybe, yeah. Yeah, I'm tired.
How's it going?
I'm good. I'm good.
Isn't it like good? It's like 6 a.m. for you, right?
Yeah.
And you probably have
for
not
me,
gone
6 for him.
You probably haven't gone to sleep yet.
Well, no, I slept just a while ago.
For how long?
For like a lot of hours.
Okay. All right. So you're awake. You're not like, oh my, because sometimes you come up on brunch and you're like, oh man, I got to go to sleep now. And I'm like, the fuck
Yeah,
you
no,
talking?
sometimes it's like, okay, I was up all night and I'm asleep. No, I'm just up. I'm just awake. It's been a nice night though.
Okay. I'm
Also, Egg, I feel obligated to inform you that at some point in this session, I will say the word low Kirkenhumanly as like a
l-
real word.
Do you even
low,
hear how stupid that sounds?
low Kirk.
I do. I do. Yes.
What is a low Kirk?
Low
It's
Kirkenhumanly.
stupid TikTok shit.
No, I don't have a
It
TikTok account.
absolutely is.
Exactly.
Oh, look, the viewer count just dropped in half. Lovely.
I
Thanks, Sin.
wonder why.
I'm almost
Based.
40.
I love.
I don't have TikTok. TikTok is not for me. I
It's
can't.
also Twitter speak. I picked it up from Twitter.
Okay, I stopped using Twitter like 5 years before Twitter stopped being Twitter.
Yeah, no, I'm happy for you. That was a good decision, and I wish I had the courage to make it.
Yeah, I mean Twitter and TikTok. I mean, is there any difference? Is one really better than the other?
Yes,
No,
No,
no.
no. Go delete
TikTok
your.
is brain rot. TikTok is brain rot. Twitter is just straight up cancer.
Those both
I
You
sound like
it,
cancer.
I think you should delete
no,
both
no.
accounts.
I think so
I
too.
actually don't. I don't have a TikTok account. Just for the record here, I
You don't
don't
have a
have a
TikTok.
TikTok account. I do not use TikTok.
Okay.
Okay, but you know the things from TikTok.
Vaguely, sometimes ish. If somebody brings them up to me,
Okay, all right. But you have a Twitter account still.
I do, and I use it for mainly music and like reading. But
You
occasionally I
yes.
get
Most people do
uh
read Twitter. Yes.
no, but I post like my book, like my list. I just finished reading this book. Here's what I thought, and I have book discussions there. It's a fun
Okay.
time.
Okay. All right.
And
Pretty
then
good.
like I use it for keeping up with music releases because I'm very big on music.
I use
Obviously,
it to keep up with the Kardashians. You see what I did there?
die.
All right,
Yeah.
we're gonna trend away from this terrible discussion about things that don't interest me because I'm too old.
Hey, Grandpa.
Yeah, that is true. Shadow, you won your last GAC.
I did.
Nice.
Yeah.
So you, me, and Shadow, you, me, and User all won. We got the trifecta then.
Let's
We
go.
got it.
Let's go.
Sin.
Lost spectacularly because I forgot to set a defense after pranking the shit out of my first opponent and also losing to him, by the way.
Losing
So
to
you lost and you didn't set defense and you lost again.
Yep.
so just
I'm 0-2 on my first week in Kyber.
nice. You know what would really help is if you didn't
Play the
vamp shit
fucking
up
game.
and you played the fucking game.
Yeah.
That might actually help.
No, I
We play
understand
Conquest
that.
too.
If you
No, I'm not
tried to
playing
play the fucking
Conquest.
game.
I'm
Yeah, I
not playing
think
fucking Conquest, dog.
I said this in members chat, but I think this summer I'm just gonna start doing conquest for everybody as a full time job. That's gonna be my summer job.
I would like.
Honestly, yeah.
I would actually pay you to do Conquest for me.
I think that's gonna be my summer job. Is I'm just gonna do conquest for people. That's how I'm gonna make money instead of sending feet pics to people this summer.
Instead, they're gonna send feet pics, but feet has an A.
Yeah, exactly. There you go. Feet. We're gonna change feet. We're gonna change feet pics into feet pics. I like it.
How much for a video of a stranger go? I need to know.
Oh my
Here's
god!
what
I
I'll say
can't.
about Conquest.
Here's the thing, right? Is that like I despise Conquest.
Yeah, no, I do too, but I still do it because it's part of the game and it's part of what allows you to progress in the game.
I think you and
I
I have had the discussion that I'm one of the laziest fucking players in this game.
Yeah, no, that's fine, and that's why you will never be an Awakened Mandos.
or why
You
you'll
just
never
hit
be
me.
better than me.
And
I literally never claimed to be better than you, Shadow. Shut
You
the
have,
fuck
by the
up.
way. You literally have, by the way. I will
I
pull
one
up
time
the
jokingly said I was going to kick your ass, fully knowing it was never gonna happen.
yeah.
no feet
Will
summer is not
never
going to work
happen.
for me.
Here's what I'll say about Conquest. I think CG needs to go out of business, and here's why. Conquest is the worst mode I've ever played. It is so monotonous, grindy, boring, and it is too reminiscent of other boring games. TB sucks. TW sucks. GC.
TV doesn't suck. You're wrong. You're just flat wrong on that. TV is a
TB
party.
sucks. TB sucks. It sucks.
TB,
You suck.
I think that CG needs to. I mean, we've talked about this. This is a big thing on a lot of my streams and a lot of my videos, but I do think that CG needs to be more meaningful about how they do things in the game, so that we can shore up some of our time, right? So like TB, I've done whole videos and like things and breakdowns and talk to Meathead about it, like ways where you can say, hey, we can sim certain parts of TB to make our lives easier, when we've proven that doing those parts are no longer interesting to us as players, from a challenge perspective. And I think the same can be said of Conquest. Like, I don't think they'd ever do this, but I will pay for all of my 3x50 refreshes. That's fine. I'll pay for all of them if I don't have to do the second or the third conquest, right? Because like I did it. I proved that I can do it. I have all of the fucking tools. It's just taking me time now, and it's
in fact,
it's
I would be
very
willing
frustrating.
to just pay like a 5,000 crystal premium after doing it one time, just to not fucking do it again.
I would probably pay that too.
I'd pay it.
I would pay it too. Even if it locked me out of Conquest where I couldn't even like farm datacrons, I probably still would pay it.
Yeah.
It's rough. It is monotonous. It's tedious. I know some people enjoy it, and the people that enjoy it, it's because you haven't played long enough.
Delusion.
It's delusion. It's user's delusion. He loves
from
Conquest.
it are.
I don't know what he's thinking.
He won't give it like a couple more months.
Yeah, well, brother, he's the guy that's paying to spend the least time as possible and have someone else do his shit. So I cannot believe he likes it.
He loves Conquest. I don't think I've done a single Conquest battle for him ever. He loves Conquest. Loves Conquest.
It's fucking crazy.
He gets so excited he does it in one day. He's one of those people that red crates on day one.
It's fucking baffling.
I mean, I get that, but most of the people understand it's like a necessary evil. He finds it fun, and that's his psychopathic. I think he's like,
it is.
I agree. This is a level of masochism that not even I can reach, and trust me, that goes pretty fucking far.
Yeah, it's. I've tried to talk sense into him, and I can't. And it's all right. I mean, it's his.
I mean, I'm happy he enjoys it, but also he's wrong.
He's just wrong.
Yeah. And then another reason, Vex, if you hear this, big F you. I did your guide, I watched your guide, and I didn't get a single geo node, so I couldn't cheese Sector 5. And I spent like up to like the 400s trying to do a battle out of pride, trying to beat it.
Are you calling out
other different cheese?
Are you calling out Vexatron on my stream?
Yes, because his guide
He's
sucks.
not fucking watching this, dog.
I'm going to tell you.
That's what I was saying. I didn't get a single geo node, and that's why.
I don't think that a single content creator watches the streams of another content creator, because they're long.
That's a lot of time.
Long.
Yeah.
It's a lot of time for a lot of bullshit. I know, like I'll stop into Scribes for like 10 minutes sometimes, and he'll stop in here, but I don't think any of them watch like long term, except for Running Bald Man, who is of if you don't know his videos, he's here now. He does Galactic War, and he takes one Relic 5 character and sees if that one Relic 5 character can solo the entirety of Galactic War. And he just releases videos doing that. He's been doing it for a very long time.
He also frequents Urza's streams. He's a staple in that community. He's in Urza's guild.
That makes sense.
He's just around. He's playing the game, having fun, having a party. I'm here for it.
That's why we did our 10 Gungans. Have fun. Guys, if nothing else, here's the thing. Here's the deal. And for anyone watching, this is really important. It's really important to remember that this is a game, right? Like, yes, we want to win. We want to be the best. We want to be Ash Ketchum. We want to be number one. Like, cool, great, wonderful. But also remember to have fun with it, right? And that's where the Gungans come in. That's where, like, doing R5 galactic battles, do the things that actually give you joy. And if there's nothing that's actually giving you joy and you're just playing because of like sunk cost fallacy, then
Make better life
then,
decisions.
then quit. Then play something else. Then pull a Gronko and get banned from the game, so that you can't come back. You know, which just you can
It's
do it that
important to
way.
note that you can't have too much fun though, because if you have too much fun, then you face criticism from everybody.
I would say just own the criticism. You know,
Yeah, I mean, be like, hey, I mean, you don't have to be good. You just be like, hey, I won an R10 Gungans. Who cares?
that's it. People criticize me for doing that. I see it all the time.
I do
People
it.
being like, you're a fucking moron, and I go, well, they've gotten me Holt, and I've had fun doing it. You know, so like,
Like
that's
I'm
just
just here to have a party, my man. Like I'm having a party, right? Which is why I have an all fucking R9 first order, and it's about to be R10. But like I'm on my way to the fourth R10 of that.
I mean, it's just normal life stuff, y'all. Like, it's just, look, I have very high ambitions for this game, but like, if I don't balance it in moderation, like do some fun things, like I did the Queen Trio R10 because I'm like, it'll help me out and it'll be really fun because it's my favorite team.
and their
And I
favorite
did that
team.
Like,
first.
who are you facing in territory war?
I don't know. But can I tell
I don't
you
know.
that in the last 2 months, I have had no less than 4 people message me on different territories to be like, "Oh my god, like you're facing us in TW, this can be so great." And then I'll respond with, "If you're a TW guild, we're literally not going to play."
Yeah.
And that's like they are more of a TW guild, and we're doing surprisingly not terrible compared to what we would normally do. But like no tags have gone out. We just, okay, guys, fight. Maybe some tags will go out later, just because it is kind of close. But like the last one, we didn't break a single wall. We didn't try. We didn't throw any tags in. And the guy who's a great guy, David, he messaged me afterwards. He's like, "Oh, good game," and I was like, "We didn't play. Like, it's not. The rewards suck. Why would we waste our time with this?"
Yeah.
I don't feel like having this discussion right now. I don't have the brain power for it.
That's okay, because we actually do. We have, because this happens every time that we have a week-long brunch break, where we have a huge backlog of roster reviews. So we do have to segue into some reviews. And for anyone listening, actually, I'll give the PSA after the brunch song. So we'll do the brunch song, and then I'll give my PSA about my compatriots who were on stream with me.
Roster reviews. Egnards is having a break and taking a roster reviews. Talking to me that what pack sex should sell to you. Ooh, to you. To you.
Guys, did the music not play for that song? Because it did not look like it was playing, which was quite sad. And I don't know why it wasn't playing. Was that muted?
Unfortunately, have the stream muted.
Was that muted? That's the song played. I know the video played. Okay, so the song did play. On my side, it not only didn't play, but it also didn't show it playing, which was interesting. But as long as it played and did what it was supposed to do, I'm happy. Okay, all right. Just making sure, because I would have been really upset if that had happened. All right, so roster reviews. I'm going to get a little PSA for the 2 people that I have here on stream with me. For those of you who are getting your rosters reviewed, 1, I would not listen to a damn thing that Sin says. They are
Fuck you.
wrong. I mean, I'm married. They are wrong most of the time, and they do not even play the game correctly.
I'm just not wrong, and you know it. I don't appreciate you slandering me like this right
not
out the
slander.
fucking gate.
It's
It
not
is slander.
but
You know damn well that I am an intelligent enough player. I just choose not to play smart.
exactly.
That
That's why
is
no one should listen to you.
the excuse of
But
all time.
I do give good advice to other
Sometimes.
people.
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Most of the time.
Sometimes.
Most of the time.
Sometimes. We'll see what happens today. We'll make that decision today. And Shadow, who I do value as a smart person, has some really hot takes on some very real good characters. So
let's ask him about the Ufus. Let's bring up the Malicos.
So while I do trust some of his advice, he has some notoriously hot takes about some very good teams that I strongly disagree with.
Let's bring up the Malicos. Let's bring up the Malicos.
We'll bring up what we see.
Exactly. That's just Malicos. He says Bane is shit too. Like I don't.
Bane shit.
Bane is fucking garbage. I agree with him.
Anytime he loses with a character, that character sucks.
This character fucking sucks.
Yes.
That's exactly.
Why is my character not working? That's what I want to know.
That is
why
his
is this
entire
character
thing.
ass, dog? I don't know what to tell you.
All right. So here's our first one. Is it on screen? That's the wrong thing. There we go. This is from Cunctator, who is a member here who pops in and has notoriously bad takes also, like the fact that Lord of the Rings is a terrible movie, not because he's seen them, but because his dad says so, so it must be true. I think he's rectified that since then, but notoriously bad take. From what I understand, this is not his account. It's his dad's account, because I know his dad plays too, but is taking a break, because I read this earlier. So this is for his dad's account, who he's going to be taking over for a while. Let's see. Got Leviathan. Yes.
Can you stream it to the Discord if you can?
Oh yeah, shit, I can. I can do that.
Thank you.
I fully just pulled it up. I just pulled it up in game because I'm more of an in game like viewer.
Yeah, that's fair.
Oh, this is kind of fucking goated.
Okay, so we're gonna go on the Discord message first, which is where's Discord? There it is. Okay.
I am going to prepare you for disappointment. You're going to be disappointed at least once.
I will boot you.
I already know what your first. I know what your first comment is going to be.
Yeah. Oh no, I'm looking at it right now before I read it, and I know what my first comment is going to be.
Okay.
All of the assault battles are at CT3, except for the new ones. Duel of the Fates is at R5. Peridia Patrol is at R7, which is fucking stupid. Are you? What are you currently working on? Nothing. Are you dead set on continuing? I have no current farms. How highly do you value efficiency? I think I have every fun farm done. Are there any favorite characters? No. Shards for any important proving grounds character. He will be unlocking Satil Sean on day 1. Do you want me to hold off? No. Dad is taking a break from the game. Asked me to run his account. I have no idea what an account that size is supposed to chase. He's given me a budget of around $100 per month for upkeep. Is there anything I should buy outside of the passes?
Now that's my kind of stuff. Okay.
Signal data.
Is that even whaling to you? $100 a month?
I mean,
no, that's petty. That's petty. That's petty.
Yeah, that's petty cash. And I happen to know Kunk's got some money too, so.
I mean, comparatively, compared to what you can do, yeah, it is that.
Chump
but,
change.
you know, I try to be open-minded, being like, $100 a lot. That's a lot of money.
You can do a lot with it if you're smart with it.
Yeah.
He's giving me a budget of around $100 a month for upkeep. Is there anything I should buy? All right. So we have a 13.4 million account. Has Leviathan. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have all of the GL. Go over to the gear tracker. Is there anything that we're missing? There is nothing that we're missing.
Ranger.
What? Okay, so he doesn't have I'm just looking at the journeys right now, but the Stranger's not something that he can like speed up. It's just a matter of getting there. Here's the short answer: when you're at 13.5 million and you have all of the journey guides, the short answer is you do whatever the fuck you want because there's nothing else for you to chase.
It's relic upkeep. And to me, that means that he should probably do Duel of the Fates and Peridia Patrol.
Yes.
Yeah.
So when you're at the end, I know Shadow also hates Peridia Patrol, but like passive resource acquisition is very important. And Kunkt has been on my streams, and Kunkt knows that shit. And he should have known, hey, these are things that need to be happening for you, especially when you have nothing left that needs to be done. Duel of the Fates at a bare minimum should be the first thing that happens on this account. No questions asked. With
Mhm.
the era stuff, I don't know if that GG all era units, perfect. With the era stuff, they're all 6-star.
It does have Maul at 6-star, yeah.
Maul at 6-star. Everybody else is a 6-star except for Darth Vader. He brought Darth Vader to 7-star. I am assuming we're not taking these guys to 7, which I mean, it's a secondary account right now, so I don't even think it's a big deal to go further with those things. I think you just kind of build them as you build them. It otherwise just becomes, and I hate agreeing with Sin here, it does just become relic upkeep. And saying, how do I build teams that will help me in other game modes to the relic levels that I need to get those characters to? But I very,
I,
very, very strongly feel Duel of the Fates is a non-negotiable. And I think that if you have no other journeys to go for, there is literally no reason to not take Peridia Patrol to R9.
the other thing that I am noting here is that
Hey,
we do
Yvonne.
have a Gear 9 BFSOJ, and I don't think that's acceptable.
Um,
I know how you guys feel about territory wars,
I
but he's also getting an uplift
He's getting an
for
uplift
GSC.
with GAC with Ventress, but Ventress is only 6 stars. So whether or not he even decides to bring Ventress up at that point is kind of up to him, you know.
The If he's going to invest further in Venturous, then it needs to be paired with Bobo, obviously.
If that's an
Uh,
if, yes, that's an if.
yes, but
That is an if.
they need to go hand in hand because like there's no point in one without the other. Boba's fucking garbage without Asajj. Asajj is mediocre at best without Boba.
Yes, but we also don't. You
Uh,
know, like we see kits all the time in game where we go like, this character is gonna fuck, and then that character comes out and they're trash.
there's
We don't really know what to expect from that team yet. We can theorize. We can say, oh, it's going to be pretty good. We don't really know.
I the other question I would be asking here is how does territory battle performance look? Like how do
We can look at that in a
the
second. We can at least.
R7 plus planets.
Well, that's where we look at like that relic upkeep, right? And I think the best way to do that is you look at the teams that'll be useful in other game modes. So, for example, I think Hot Cartel is a really good one for 2 reasons. One, they are a useful GAC team, but 2, they're also a very easy TB team at higher relics. So they're a team that when you bring them to Relic 8, they're going to help you in GAC, but you're also going to get more out of TB from them. That's kind of what I look for when I look for TB teams is teams that I can pair with something else. But at the same time, and I've kind of told my guild this too, when it comes to TB, the raid is coming up in about 5 months. And the best thing that a person can do if they're worried about their TB performance is focus on the raid, because you can use getting those characters to Relic 9 as your TB teams.
Like
you know,
Mace. Like Mace, for example, is
exactly
just a kick-ass TV character.
Well, that's what I had kind of said to my guild when Order 66 came out and everyone's talking about undermans. And I was saying to everyone, like, let's not focus on undermans so much because we want full teams for territory battles, right? We are doing Relic 9 battles now. So it makes sense for us to say, hey, let's get an R9 Jedi Master Mace Windu team because that's going to help you on Ring of Kafrene. Let's get a full clones team because that's going to help you on Malachor or on Vandor. And I think that an account that's at this level should be saying, hey, I want to use that as my basis for being able to go further.
I am sorted by relic level right now, and it does look like he runs pretty much at minimum for a lot of things.
Ugh. What are we at in
So
GAC? We're in a rhodium, so he has fallen hard. I wonder if his dad quit like 2 months ago and just stopped playing. And
go to raid history.
Yeah.
Go to raid history. Let's take a look
well,
at that.
his raid history I was looking at just before, and it looks like he's kept up with his raid, except there's 2 that he skipped.
It's also worth noting that like you can't offset a poor raid performance. You can offset a poor GSE performance by just buying crystals. If you don't give a
Yes.
shit about GSE, you can just buy the crystals. Who cares?
And I've had people in my guild who've done that. They're in Chromium.
Yeah.
They have 14 million accounts. They hate GAC. They'd rather just buy a crystal horde once a month.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just thinking because like we have a $100 budget basically, and already basically like an $80 budget because the pass.
Because you buy
is,
the episode pass. That's a non-negotiable.
Yeah, exactly.
Episode pass is not negotiable. The other answer to me is signal data. It's just every like good signal data pack that comes into the store, like those slice of bundles that are signal data. Take those.
Well, you have the slice of bundles that are signal data, but you also have, if we go over here, where is it? The signal data ascension. I don't know what the cadence is on the ascension, but the ascension is $50, and it's $127 in value for signal data. So like that's a very, very, very good. Like a really good value. If it's a monthly, I think because it comes around. Shadow, do you buy this? Is it monthly?
I think it's definitely monthly. It might be more than monthly, but it's definitely like once a month. And yeah, I buy it every single time. I mean, signal data is very valuable.
Yeah.
It's just
what about
worrying.
what about the corrupted signal data ascension? How does that compare here?
Corrupted signal data ascension. Do I have that? Is there an ascension for that or just the pack?
Just the packs, I
there's been an ascension a couple times.
I don't know if there's an ascension. I don't have it here, and I know, is it Galactic Ascension? No.
I remember them just being normal packs.
There's been an
relic
ability
snuck in there.
If
was it that R10 one?
If there was an ascension, I would have it here. I'm telling you, relic ascension, chromium transistors. No, injector cell, relic ascension 2. That's old. Jeez. Ability ascension. I don't. Cryotech ascension. No. Energy. Let's see. It's called corrupted. It only looks at the one thing. Come down here.
I'll share my thoughts about this right now. I think because like we have a $100 budget, Dad's gonna be off for like 6 months or whatever. I do think unfortunately the assault battles are the way to go, because I think like if he's gonna come back, I mean, I don't know, just like kind of prepare his account for him when he comes back, and having that passive income come in would be just very helpful when he does. And I don't know how Conquest, I know they said you're getting Satil, right? So I don't know how much of the burden is on them, but I would also look into the Conquest Pass Plus if time does become a big struggle for you. Because I mean, I think Conquest characters are just too essential usually to really skip out on.
So you're basically saying buy the Pass Plus if he's struggling to maintain his time to do 2 conquests.
Yes, because it's brutal. It's brutal.
Yeah.
Just pass, not pass plus.
No, pass plus, because of time, because it saves you on the feats.
Oh yeah,
and the
fair.
energy, and the energy,
which
is also really big.
But that's a time assumption, right? So that's if, hey, Conk, you want to spend a little bit less time, but you want to keep on top of those characters, then that's a good option. In terms of regular option, I definitely think the signal data ascension is a solid choice. Even if, because I feel like if you're not, if you're only buying signal data, you might end up overpowering your signal data and having tons of it and not
I
enough relic material.
I don't think that's a bad thing right now, especially with the understanding that
Well, here's my thought. You can alternate, right? You can say, all right, this month I'm buying the signal data ascension. The next month I'm buying the all relic 8, relic 9 slice bundle. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And you can alternate it. I would say that those are
I
two great packs. And when you buy the slice bundle, only the R8 and R9 materials are worth it. The other ones fucking blow.
Yeah.
Um, but they're
there's
just high value packs in terms of saying I wouldn't overpower one. I would try to keep them even so that you can do relic upgrades.
my main thing with this is that gear is now removed from the equation for him
Correct. Yes. Yeah.
entirely. He has conquest units and GLs as they happen,
Correct.
which means he's going to be able to offset that with his raid currency, with his TV currency. What was previously going to gear 12 gear on like requirements can now go
Correct. It's going to be going
into
to relics, but he's also going to be
relic
relicking
maps.
very fast.
We also have Chirotechs as being allowed for scrapping that also aren't needed for error magnifiers for droid brains.
Correct.
I don't think a signal data flood is a bad thing because I think that eventually,
I don't
and
think it's a
by
wrong thing.
eventually,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
by yeah,
it's not going to hurt
uh,
you. I think my answer here is just like in the short term, because I don't know his goals. I don't know if his plan is to just maintenance the account till his dad comes back, or if his goal is to like push the account until his dad comes back. Is that alternating the two would allow him to do more upgrades, whereas doing just the signal data pack every month would put him in a position where, yes, he's going to be able to relic whenever he needs to, but he might end up with more than he needs and be spending money on something that's no longer his limiting factor. But I don't think you're not wrong in that in the long term he is going to end up burning through all of those.
Yeah, and I don't think
I
any
was
of the
looking
era
more
stuff is even like a worry. Like, I don't think you even need to worry about like corrupted signal because I just don't think R10, as of right now,
Yeah.
does not have enough value for someone to go really further in that. And you're already doing the episode pass, so you're already going to be
Mhm.
fine on the 4-star. There's another
Oh,
journey in it. So
on top of the signal data ascension, the corrupted signal data pack, the like $7 one
Is this
or
the
whatever it
$7
was.
one? That's the 2,900. If you know the name, it's corrupted signal data
Uh,
pack. The gamble pack was 2,999
no,
crystals. The bundle
I th- I think that's the one I was looking at, the one you just pulled up. I just got an
I
app.
just
Hold
pulled
on.
up too.
Let
This
me
one
tap back.
or the other one? Relic 10 pack. Do I have the Relic 10 pack on here? Relic 10 bundle 1. This one, no, that's the $41.
There
There was a
is
$7 one. I don't know if I have that here.
yeah, I
If
it
you know
was
the name,
fucking insane. I don't remember, but I remember it being noted as absolutely fucking absurd.
I remember it coming out. I just, without the name, I'm like, I don't know what I'm
yeah, and
looking for.
I don't even pay attention to this, to be honest, either.
It had some like scrap signal data for other levels, and it also had 10 of the corrupted. And I was like, I'm going to set this up here so that I have R10 data banked for the inevitable R10
Mhm.
wreck that's going to come.
Yeah.
And I think if that shows
Mhm.
up, put that on the very, very high priority list.
Yeah, I can
It
see
is a
feeling that.
very good pack. I know I have it somewhere. I can't find it because I don't know the name, but I've probably
I'm
valued it.
certain a corrupted signal data bundle.
Oh, I have that over here. Hold on. Corrupted signal data bundle. I have it at 2,900.
7 corrupted, 15 Flawed 20 of the green and 25 white. Here's a web tour photo from Revenite a couple months back. It's in general chat.
Okay, let's see. In cat. Oh yeah, why did I have the cost as crystals here? The other one is crystals. I might have to fix that when it comes back around.
If that ever comes around again,
Mhm.
I would snag that immediately.
It is a very well. It depends. It is not a bad value, but I unfortunately, because I have this incorrectly labeled, I can't off the top of my head just convert
Oh,
this to
here,
$7.
I'll bring this down for you because you had it. You did have it there.
That's okay. I do agree that it was a relatively good pack.
Yeah, and I've been trying to think of like what other ones might be good. Like mods, we don't really need to worry about any mod packs. You're not in a spot where you need to catch up on mods, I would assume.
That was
there it is, which means
that was your note on it before.
So it's a $10 thing, yeah. $7.50 in old signal data, and then you also get the other signal data, and $9.99 US. Put it in my sheet. Okay, I put it. I just have to correct that later so that it's in USD and not in crystal conversion.
I would jot that down as a, if it comes back, buy it at least twice. That way you have an R10 in the bank for when
and it's
it
signal
happens.
data.
Because it's gonna happen.
And it's signal data, which is the important thing right now. All right.
And whether you're getting like 50 or 30 or however many of the tokens, like it's fine. You can,
I don't
just one time would be good.
I don't think that should be a priority right now. In terms of other things to be doing here, I'm gonna sort by relic level. We're gonna go down to like the relic 5 stuff outside of doing. Oh, do we have Ahsoka? Ahsoka is 9. Okay.
I wanted to ask Kamir, what is his status on Kamir?
I have no idea. He's not in chat.
Because I am looking at a relic 5 star killer, and I think that's bordering on unacceptable if you're going to be using him with Kamir.
Yeah, I think that the break probably happened probably around the time Relic Delta came out. So there's a lot of
around the anniversary switch.
Yeah.
But that doesn't make sense given that like he spent on the era still.
No, it just means that he might have spent maintenance wise, but hasn't like fully advanced his account right now. Like hasn't built.
That's fair.
And Cunct,
you can spend on the characters.
Yeah, Cunct did this 2.5 weeks ago. So while he was waiting for me, I'm assuming the Stranger will probably be either this month or the next month. Honestly,
given that he's set for Satil day 1 and previous, I would say that no later than 2 or 3 months. Yeah.
I'm gonna say outside of the assault battles, Star Killer to me is an easy R8 as a minimum. Honestly, as long as the Stranger is in the short term. I really like the Treya team at least R7 now to kind of mitigate a lot of the Relic Delta bullshit.
At a very minimum, Savage should go to 7. Treya
I'm gonna tell you, I'm
also.
gonna tell you, Treya and Nihilus should too, from experience.
They all need to be 7. They all need to be at least 7.
I don't disagree at all.
From Mike's, like, as I've gotten Whomper stomped a few times since. Queen definitely. I know Shadow. I know Shadow's gonna want her at R9. I think she's a minimum R7. But if you're bringing the other two,
I would even push her to R9. I would.
Well, so this is where I'm.
No, you're not. R9, given she's a 2-for-1 unit there. Her backup is.
Correct.
Her backup is a tank.
You're not wrong at all. You're not wrong at all. I'm just saying when we talk about minimums, I'm saying like this is the least you should be doing. R9 is a good call because if you're gonna bring the other two boys to R9, you really should just take Queen and two other Galactic Republics so that you have a TB team as well.
These are
it just
the
makes sense.
the other question here for me would be, what are his aspirations for GSE? Does he care about the mode at all, or does he just want to survive on what he can, like take what he can, whatever happens, happens?
Welcome
Like,
to
does he
my
want to play
world
like
where I don't know the answers to these questions right off the bat. You're right.
if he wants to play like you do, where whatever happens in GAC happens, then I would be like, okay, well, focus on like your TV teams or
But that's where
your
you can
raid
focus on
teams.
both, right? Like so for example, Inquisitors, taking all of the Inquisitors to Relic 8. One, it's going to help them in GAC. Two, Inquisitors fuck in TB. You know,
Right, but
like
it also switches the priority. Like I would not take Starkiller to R8 for TB. If I don't
no,
care about
you
GAC, I would not advise that.
no, you would not take Starkiller is useless in TB, but he's when it comes to GAC, unless you're like literally not playing GAC, I think like if you're playing it, even if you're like, oh, if it comes to you, he's still a good character to have at the higher levels.
Yeah, because I mean,
It's
it's one
also worth
character.
noting that
You
he is
have the
literally
Palpatine.
Erodium right now.
I was gonna
He
say
is
that
literally Erodium.
Sin, shut up.
like
Sorry.
Starkiller though, it's like one
It's one. That's
character though. So it's like you have obviously like literally every person has Palpatine Amara. Starkiller R8 is like it's so free. I mean, you're doing good in the raid too with 12.3. You're getting a max personal. Like
yeah,
it's a very very easy pivot.
yeah.
Is that an R8 as Ezra, or is that R9?
Ezra
Next test, okay.
R8, R8.
Okay. All of the clones are R9, obviously.
They're all R9.
Oh,
Good stuff.
can you filter to Imperial Remnants?
Pure Remnants. This is another team too, where like I am a convert on DTMG. Especially if you're gonna bring Night Trooper, Captain Enoch, and Death Trooper to R9. I feel like it's a good move for
Take the
anyone
Scout.
that plays TB to just have an R9 Imperial Remnant team for Mandalore, but also they're infinitely useful to me in GAC. You take Scout, who's
Yeah.
already R7, and you take Dark Trooper Moff Gideon, and you have a great team in both game modes.
Yeah, and they just fuck. And I think that's
They
would
do.
also be like, if we don't care about GAC, I would put DTMG and Scout at like top priority after the assault battle.
Even if you do care about GAC, I find them infinitely useful in GAC. Are they an A plus team? No. Are they an S team? No. But I use them almost every GAC. But I also use them every TB. And look, I don't think you're in a TW guild, so it doesn't matter. But if you are, you can use them in TW too. But to sum all of this up, it's basically just bringing up relic levels on the bottom end. Signal data, the episode pass, get those fucking assault battles where they need to be. There's nothing else to tell you. You have an end game account that has everything on it. And
Yeah,
that's it.
and I'll
That's
say
it.
like
It is
you
time to be
wanna-
looking to the future.
Yeah, and I want to say that like with your account, I mean where it is, like it literally is just relics, and I would probably focus on the ones you have at R5.
Yeah.
Get them all to 7. So then,
Raise your
like you're
floor,
banking
absolutely.
these like R9 mats that you can have like foresight to see like, okay, I have like 3 R9s available. I can put them on. Boom, boom, boom.
That's shadow
And-
thinking like me.
Yeah. So like,
Shadow's thinking like
you just
me.
want to make sure you spread it out and like be very, very cautious on the raid.
Yeah.
Do not spend too much because it is coming soon, most likely, probably with this next era. Obviously, we're not spending on the era because we do have a budget, but like just keep
But
that in mind.
the episode pass gives you 4-star plus, right? So like 4.5 stars. So you're at least getting a little. You're not getting great in the raid, or in the era, but you are getting a little bit for free. And I say free just because you're buying the episode pass regardless, even if
You're
Coliseum
buying
wasn't
it
out.
for everything,
everything.
that the episode
Everything.
pass is.
Yeah. Power Z, how long is the list to do roster reviews? I do them every Sunday. I tend to do 3 or 4 each Sunday. Right now it is semi-long. It would probably be like 2 or 3 weeks, but I do timestamp them and I do tag people in them, so you don't actually have to be here live if I do them, unless you feel strongly that you need to be here for them.
They
I
are
tag
very
them, I
fun to
timestamp
watch.
them. Yeah. Are they fun? Really? Just me
They
rambling.
are fun to watch, and also it's nice to be able to like answer the questions that you have.
Yeah. It is. It's fun
You
for me
know,
trying to figure out those questions sometimes when these people aren't here.
And it's the best value, guys. Like, it's a free review. He went in depth. It doesn't get better than this.
Exactly. All right, we're gonna move on to the next one.
absolutely going to be the best resource for this type of thing. Most other people are charging, and they're doing it kind of shitty.
Well, to be clear, I do accept tips, but you are right. I do it for free. I saw today on the event server, I looked up my name, which I do like once a week to see if people are shitting on me. And somebody called me the educated man's nooch, which I found to be very funny. I was like,
that's crazy word.
I was like, that
That's
is
an
a very
insane
funny
sentence.
that is a very funny call out. All right, we're gonna go on to Matthew, and we're not gonna put his review up yet. I'm gonna read it. I like to guess the GP of the character. We've got Matthew's review: 50% Leviathan, 25% Profundity, 25 Executor as what's in their fleet climb. I don't know how to beat Executor Mirrors with a 5-star P1, and everyone has higher relics than me. I even have R1 in the reinforcements. I don't P1. Oh, R1 in the reinforcements. Okay. I was like, wait a second, that didn't make sense, but it does. Are you coordinating? No. Assault battles, they're all 3, except Duel of the Fates is only 7-star for some reason, and Peridia Patrol is 0. That pisses me off.
Great.
I'm calling this at 5 to 6 mil. I'm calling this like 5 to 6 mil.
Some of these accounts surprise me sometimes. What are you currently working on? BKM, then Profundity. After that, vague, but probably Peridia and Master Qui-Gon's gear. Are you dead set? BKM, yes, and no others, but it seems like the obvious choice. How highly do you value efficiency? 90% efficient. Are there any favorite characters? Not really. I want to have competitive PvP teams, but the overlap of good for account and good for PvP has become more similar over the years. Just true. Newer characters are more. They know. CG knows what they're doing in that regard. Shards for any important Proving Grounds characters, just the ones you think might be important. More than 4 PGs from all except for Maul and Scion. Okay, so I am going to say this is a 7.5 million account.
Absolutely not. That's way too high.
I have seen some crazy accounts in this game. I have seen some crazy accounts in this game.
6 is like a high estimate for this.
I have seen 11 million accounts that look like this, and it blows my mind every time.
It's the Proving Grounds that gets me. It's the Proving Grounds.
Lightspeed tokens don't surprise me anymore. Because of Lightspeed tokens, I'm not surprised anymore.
That's a fair point.
What were the Proving Grounds again? Was it like they had
more than 4 from all except Maul and Scion?
More than 4. Okay.
Now, I don't know if that means all Proving Grounds characters or all characters not currently unlocked. I have no idea.
Okay.
But I'm going to say...
find out in a second.
6 mil. I'm going to go with the 6.
Okay.
Like 5, 6.
Let's see. Guess what? It is a 9 million account.
What the fuck?
9. I told you. I was wrong too, but I told you. All right.
Okay.
Let's see.
Good amount of GLs.
I'm assuming that it is ones that he hasn't unlocked yet, because he does have Commander Sogatano unlocked, does have Ben Solo unlocked. So I think it's just the ones that are not currently unlocked.
Okay, makes sense.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 GLs.
Uh,
This is a couple weeks ago, so let's check out Battle for Naboo. Padawan Obi-Wan is now R3. Master Qui-Gon is still G12. Ships.
as far as how do Paw Patrol look?
Paw Patrol is at 0. Where they specifically are is
0.
0. Like, nothing
Like,
important.
not even
here.
unlocked.
This is what
No,
I
they're
love to
unlocked.
see.
They're here. Night Trooper, Enoch, and they're all 4 or 5 stars.
I would say just LST those. I know that's an answer that like you're not gonna like, but
The way that I do these reviews, especially in an LST world, is I tell people what to do, and I don't really tell them how to use their LSTs because I don't know what they have available to them, what they're actually using them on, how quickly they're getting them from the era stuff.
that's fair.
So it's really an inexact science talking about that, but punishing one is still 5 stars. I would definitely be doing 2 refreshes on punishing one a day. That is an A+ tier ship, and it needs to be treated like an A+ tier ship.
Yeah, it is a top 5 ship. I'd
I
argue like 3
disagree.
refreshes, to be honest.
I entirely disagree with the 3. Absolutely not.
I don't agree with 3. I think it's too expensive for most players. If you're
I think even
Shadow,
2 is excessive.
if you're Shadow, and I know you're buying crystals, then yeah, like sure, you're not hurting for crystals. But if you're not even getting your fleet income, which you're not getting as much, then I think it's very expensive to hit the 3 refreshes. I think that 75 crystals a day is worth it for punishing one. Not even just for Fleet Arena, but just for GAC as well. It is an amazing, amazing ship. And regardless of if you can beat the battle with 5-star is irrelevant to me. I just think it is a ship that needs to be put at the forefront and needs tender loving care.
Yeah, because it's in the main starting 3, and like you don't want to just get blown up by like home 1 or something. So it needs to be
Oh,
up to ASAP.
the ship is beyond functional.
It's functional. That's great.
It's beyond functional. It kicks ass at 3 and 5 stars.
I don't know if
But we're also talking about one that it wants to be good in GAC and basically everywhere. And punishing one also is one of those ships that's going to be best everywhere in both TB, TW, GAC.
Yes, and it's an everything ship.
2 months ago, I would have agreed with you.
I don't. This is just as a forewarning. Remember, we don't listen to Sin when it comes to advice.
Yeah.
I think that
if you want to be good in GAC, you want a fleet that's reliable. And because ships take so long to farm, I think it is really important to value that ship properly. And I don't think 75 crystals a day is too much.
Farm the ship. I'm disagreeing with the refresh cost.
I think.
I mean, it could be to 2. I don't. It's 2 is fine. Whatever.
I say 2, and that's 2 versus 1. And raise your hand if you're in Kyber 1. That'd be me and Shadow.
Hey,
raise your hand if
you're proudly.
Raise your hand if you're not even in Kyber.
I'm literally in Kyber. Fuck you.
Oh right, you're at the very ass end of Kyber. I forgot. You're a skid mark on Kyber's shit like taint right now.
K4. Fuck you.
Yeah, I forgot you'll be in Kyber this week after, not next week, though, after the loss
this week.
The 3rd round.
No, I can't go back to Erodium right now. It's just impossible. Like, I can't go down to Erodium.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Until the end of the season.
In 2 more weeks. All right, so Profundity is very close. Profundity is almost there. Bo-Katan is basically almost there. I know that I understand what you're going to say. Rogue One, Profundity, like you're not going to need Punishing One as much anymore. You're thinking short term, only Fleet Crystals. I'm thinking GAC too. I'm thinking everything here. Profundity
But
is
even B-Wing hurts that. Like Executor just took a massive fucking L back to back twice in a row.
You're right. It did.
But Executor also beats Leviathan.
It
Pretty
it
consistent.
doesn't need the 7-star for that. I've been running that counter with a 3-star pushing one for so fucking long.
I mean, the only worry is like the insta kill, but like, I don't know. I mean, making counter consistent, that's what you want to do in GC.
It
Yeah.
is consistent.
Okay.
Every time I do that fight, it is
Call-
consistent.
Call me when you're in
fact,
Kyber 3.
I prefer the Executor fight to the Leviathan Mirror because I'm a stupid fucking peasant and I don't have to start Leviathan.
So there you go. Fleets are important. Look,
They are.
Here's the deal. When Matthew listens to this, they can either refresh it. What do you say? 1 time or no times?
2 times.
I'm saying
no, not
times.
you. I know you, Shadow. I'm aware of you. They can choose to either listen to you and do it 0 times, or they can choose to listen to Shadow and I, who say 2 times. I'm not gonna make a case either way. I'm just gonna say, hey, those are the 2 options right now. Profundity is coming up.
How does Leviathan look?
Profundity is coming up right away. Bo-Katan is coming up right away. Leviathan, we are pretty far from.
At least 4 months away. Never mind. That's a.
It's a lot.
Malgus, we don't even have
conversation.
It's a lot of mats.
1,300 mats, and at least 4 months from Malgus. At least 5 months, because he says more than 4. So
out of the picture.
So Leviathan is not a call that we can make right now. I am going to tell you, I do not give a shit. Finish Profundity. Finish Bo-Katan. At 9 million GP, Duel of the Fates at R9 is non-negotiable. I'm sorry. It's not negotiable at 9 million GP. Peridea Patrol, I literally don't give a shit about at this level. Duel of the Fates is non-negotiable for you right now.
Agreed.
This is definitely a case of do as I say, not as I do, because
you agree, but you still haven't done it.
I have them at R7, and that's brand new. That's brand new for me.
I hate you. I do. I really do.
Profundity is way too vital. You have to.
Well, Profundity is so close.
Capitals.
Profundity is 60 mats away.
So 60.
It's literally right there.
Oh man, that's pain because he missed the fucking event, dog.
Yeah.
Oh, is it not? Oh, is it the? It's today,
24
right?
hours, and we ran it
today.
yesterday. You ran it yesterday with me.
Oh yeah.
It's over.
I forget. You can tell how tired
That's
I
okay.
am, but it's all right.
And well, listen. To be fair, this last updated 1 day ago. It's very possible that they have Profundity right now.
What's the alley code?
It's very possible. Let's see. It is 6. I'll fucking do it. I'm in the game too.
Okay, well, fuck you.
I can just copy and paste instead of calling you out. Let's see. Ships Profundity. No, they missed it. Ouch, that sucks.
Okay.
Oh, that's pain.
It is.
Nah, I was there.
That's so much pain.
That is. It's tough. But I would finish those things. I would do Duel of the Fates, hands down, no questions asked. I am a big person. I'm a big fan of like getting all of the journeys out of the way, more so than anything else. I think it's just a really, really important thing for people to do. When I look at what we are missing, JMK is about 1,000. Sith Eternal is about 1,000.
Fall?
Ahsoka is far, but I kind of want to say go for Ahsoka. Because
thinking Ahsoka.
Because that resource event is one of the best in the game right now.
It's so fucking good.
It is one of the best in the game right now. And even though he probably does not have Ezra, it's going to take a while to get Ahsoka. Yeah, it doesn't have Ezra.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like you'll have Ezra by the time you get Ahsoka.
And this does go hand in hand with the
Imperial Remnant.
you do end up taking
Yes.
them to R7.
And that's naturally instead of having to force them to R7. It's just a
Right.
natural. You're correct. It becomes a natural return on the investment when we talk about dual of the Fates to R9, which is just going to happen. And then we talk about, hey, we're going after Ahsoka, and you bring up the 3 Imperial Remnants first because you'll get that return overall while building out the rest of the Ahsoka requirements.
Yeah.
The only other thing that would maybe prioritize over Ahsoka is how far no.
Hondo.
Yeah, I was curious about Hondo.
My
We are
tough
in
thing.
Carb 2. I just realized that. We're in Carb 2.
I don't think he cares about GSE.
So
That's the only
Hondo
explanation I've got.
Hondo is
Wait, they
closer.
said though.
They want to be better at GAC. I'm telling you, this is a Lightspeed bundle account. They pushed a lot of GP very quickly, and now
that was my initial suspicion. But like
Yeah.
I was looking at like the R5 and stuff. I'm like, okay, this is definitely
it's Lightspeed bundles.
LSB.
Now
Yeah.
Hondo is closer than Ahsoka, but also we still don't have an R9 tier of the Hondo battle. And is Hondo's mod materials better than Ahsoka's relic materials? That becomes the question.
If we ever get an R9, I would say yes instantly. I'd say yes, but
We're
don't
going
know
to
when
get
that's
an
gonna
R9
happen.
eventually.
yeah.
Here's
but
my
we don't
thoughts
have
on that. Right now we don't have it. It's eventual.
Correct.
Finishing Ahsoka and then getting Ahsoka herself to R9 will make Hondo an easier farm for you, just a substantially easier time because that is still 3 R9s in the bank.
And you're getting the additional return from the Imperial Remnant, who you're not doing
Right.
just for the sake of doing. You're doing because it's part of a greater farm.
Right. So doing Ahsoka first
Makes sense.
would speed up Hondo by a substantial amount, but you would be foregoing some of the mod materials, which you can offset by just refreshing the energy.
You can, and I think mods are always important. They're always going to be one of the most important things in this game. But I think at this level of the game, you're not facing people where that's going to be the most deciding factor. The fact that you're low on Zetas, the fact that you're low on ability mats, the fact that your characters are lower relics, they're going to play a bigger role in those battles than mediocre mods. Now, shit mods versus good mods. But when we're talking about mediocre mods versus good mods in like Chromium and Bronzium and like Erodium.
I mean, we've all seen advanced mods.
Well,
He's an Erodium dog.
That's shit mods, yeah. I'm going to say put Ahsoka ahead.
I would agree with that.
A couple things I'll say is, firstly, do they have Jabba? If they have Jabba,
yes, they do have Jabba.
Then
they have Jabba.
Yeah, then I believe
they didn't
Hondo
have Jabba.
Can be after Ahsoka. Since we had that mod event coming in, we had that resource flowing. There isn't a pressing need as much if you didn't have Jabba to go for Hondo. I think if you didn't have Jabba, Hondo, I think, would be more valuable. Then secondly, their Galactic Republic, because they did talk about how they aren't. It's a lot of executors, a lot of profundities. I saw the ships, and we're getting there.
Right? They do have Cat.
So I'm looking at here. Okay, we had the negotiator bundle.
Yeah.
Keep farming that Marauder for sure. Honestly, arguably also very as much important as Punishing One, in my opinion.
Actually, I would put it above Punishing One.
Because you're already really
my
far.
hatred for Punishing One aside, I think that Marauder is a ship that actually does need its 7-star because of how speed clocking in that fleet works.
Yeah.
I would actually be putting 2 to 3 refreshes into Marauder.
I don't know if I'd put 3. 3 is still very expensive, and you're not getting you're not speeding it up by much from 2. But I could see doing 2.
Yeah, I would say 2 because your 4 stars are pretty far, and this is a fleet that you will want to take up at ASAP because it can beat both of those comps.
Yeah.
It can beat Leviathan.
And he's got the fleet mostly ready to go. He just needs the stars on it.
Yep.
Yeah, so like this is definitely something in the picture that I would look into also you don't need Rex to beat like Executor. So I think looking at this can also be another like backup plan to secure those 400 if Profundity doesn't exactly work out. So.
Yeah. All right. So
and
we
I
have a
would
plan. Anything else?
uh Rex's Y-Wing is a very strong ship. It's very helpful in TV. When you see it in the fleet store, grab it.
Who's Y-wing?
Rex's
Rex.
arc is
Or
arc ship or
Arc,
whatever.
sorry, not Y-Wing.
Yeah, he doesn't have a Y-wing.
Yeah, it's just very
Rex's ship is I know it's a lot of Zetas, but it is a ship that you will eventually want to get up.
I'll be honest, I do kind of disagree because when fighting things like Executor, I never really needed it. Fighting Profundity, I never needed it. TB, I never. The battles I am doing Negotiator with, or like Endurance, like I was either just losing or Rex wasn't going to help in that fight. So I don't think, in my opinion, Rex is a very one you need to worry about. And honestly, if you're a Lightspeed bundle account, I would probably still focus on Zetas more.
I did not account for how far behind the Zetas were. That's a good point.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree with Shadow there. And
no, that is a good point. Zetas do have priority.
I've seen some of the videos on the counters, and it's not that it's the same, but the Clone Sergeant arc also works. It's not a good ship, but it serves the purpose of what the Rex's arc does in the same fleet.
I was running like Fives, Marauder, and Y-Wing for a good amount of time, and it was decently consistent. So like, you'll get a win in like the 5 battles you do for sure.
Yeah.
To claim.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so there we have it. We have Matthew's account. We're gonna try to do at least one more, maybe 2, but at least one more. We have Cernex, who we're just gonna call Cervix for the remainder of this.
Fair.
No offense to Cernex, but it just reminds me of Cervix.
No offense to Cervix, you mean?
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, you have to let me finish my thought. No offense to Cernex, but Cervix is just funny to me, so I'm gonna call you Cervix.
Yeah, sorry. No offense to Cervix.
What's the top 20 of your fleet arena look like? Leviathans involved in the fleet chat. CT3 of everything except Secrets and Shadow. Duel of the Fates is what is with people and refusing to do Duel of the Fates? R7 tier Duel of the Fates.
Here. My agenda is spreading.
Duel of the
Poverty
Fates? You
control.
like Duel of the Fates. You like the boys.
I like the boys. I don't like that event anymore.
Oh my
It's a
god.
bad event.
Paw Patrol. Paw Patrol is at R1 tier. What are you currently working on? Pico unlock, Smugglers Run 3, TB Order 66, Gearing Luthen, unlocked after last PG, Leviathan unlock. I know I'm late to this game. On this unit, given the age of my account, providing 6.3 million to Order 66. Guild minimum is 4 million. Are you dead set on continuing farms? No. I'd like to better contribute to TB, though a DSGL might provide. Thought a DSGL might provide assistance. How highly do you value efficiency versus farm? How highly do you value efficiency versus fun farms? No. I've never been concerned about the flavor of the month teams. Are there any favorite characters you want to prioritize? No, I already have them. Shards for important proving grounds. Maz is at 280. DS Ray is 190. Old Lady is at 160. SM33 is at 130. Strangers at 180. Doesn't give a shit about GAC. Tends to avoid TW. Struggle bus through conquest might be a better focus for the future. All right. What are our guesses here for this account? I am going to say, based on where they are, I hate this. I hate that I'm going to say this, but I think they are a 9.5 million account.
I'm gonna go for 12, given
what you learned last time.
I think the Hondo push, as well as not needing anything, and like having a name, I think is what I heard. Raid score, I think 12 is
okay. Shadow.
There's a lot of clues, like the Leviathans, meaning it's older. There's the Conquest. They said there's struggle busing, which is surprising because, like, if you're going for Hondo and it's a bunch of Leviathans, I would assume something bigger. So it's I'm gonna guess probably 11 mil.
Okay, let's see. Cervix is 12.6 million.
Yeah, I wanted to
I
guess this too,
I did
but
not want to go that high. I was holding out hope. It is disgusting not to have Leviathan at this point, and I will once again stress that it is against all 10 of the 10 commandments to not have Duel of the Fates at R9 when you are a 12.6 million account. That is a non-negotiable. It is the first 2 rules of Fight Club.
I'm going to piggyback on Egg just drilling in Duel of the Fates here. You mentioned that you were not doing great with Conquest and Padawan Obi-Wan. Fox.
So that's an well, Pat. Let's see, because Padawan Obi-Wan, they are at R7, so they
Okay.
might have Padawan Obi-Wan. They do have the Omicron, but you are right. Padawan Omicron,
Okay.
the Padawan Omicron does fuck in Conquest. It fucks hard.
the better reason would be if you don't really care about a lot of these like other game modes and stuff, the more passive stuff would be more appealing, I would feel.
Correct.
Just-
Right. I know like some players might not do the passive stuff quickly because they want the more short-term active boosts. But if you are coasting through things, you do want your resource acquisition to be as high as possible for as lazy of a person as you possibly can be. You don't want to be put in a position where you're losing out on things because of where you are. It does surprise me that we're not doing super well in Conquest. I'm going to tell Cervix to hit us up in the Conquest chat next time. I'm sure that we can get you further through Conquest than you already are doing. You have Padawan Obi-Wan's Omicron. You have Jedi Master Luke. You should be able to do most things that don't require like a brand new debuff or buff. And even when it comes to survival feats, something like Leia, especially with Zealous Ambition, Captain Rex rains fire down on whole teams when paired with Zealous Ambition and Leia Organa, which makes a lot of those survival feats very, very easy.
Yeah, put like Adrad in there too. Like they won't
Yes,
survive.
Adrad is my secondary. Like just in case Captain Rex does not kill, Adrad follows
So
up.
I'm looking at this and I'm baffled that you're struggling with Conquest.
You're 4
I mean,
minutes
just
What
behind,
I'm
Sin. That's what we just
seeing
said.
is
Yeah.
it don't make sense.
It is kind of crazy.
Well, I mean, we didn't really get exactly how they're struggling.
I have a feeling it's a strategy problem. And that's why I'm saying
Yeah.
hit us up in Conquest chat, because there's a lot of smart people on our Discord who are like, they get off on helping people through Conquest. Like they
Yeah.
love
Like Kaz,
doing that.
like
Like
Kazgul.
Kazgul. Yes, Kazgul loves, it's like his biggest kink is getting people to red crate. And I have a feeling that Cervix could learn a lot of those tricks and be like, oh shit. It's like a teach a man to fish kind of thing, right? Like once you learn the basic strategies of different things in Conquest, it becomes so
Is
easy
Pariah
to
in
replicate that. Is Pariah in chat right now? No, I don't think so. I don't think Pariah
The-
watches any
Anyways,
content
if you
creators.
teach a man to fish, you feed him for a day. If you give a man a rat, you satisfy his rat desire.
I
Fat
honestly,
Phil-
I love Pariah. Where's Fat Phil?
Oh, someone said, does Fat Phil like Duel of the Fates? Unfortunately.
He does.
Wait, he does? I thought he
Yeah.
hated it.
No,
Oh,
he
it's
doesn't.
only
He doesn't
Poverty
like the other
Patrol.
one, Poverty Patrol.
Oh, Poverty Patrol. Right.
Yeah.
My fault. My
It's
fault, Slime.
unfortunate that he likes that.
Yeah, Poverty Patrol, and it's so funny because everybody mixes that up, and everybody DMs me now to say fuck you, but they always DM me about Duel of the Fates. They never
I do it for
DM
all
me.
now because it's all bad.
So Pico Leviathan he has unlocked now because this was a couple of weeks ago. This is 114, and we're now 2-1. So this is 2 weeks ago. Leviathan is unlocked. It's at 4 stars. Luthen is probably geared by now. Let's see.
Nice.
Luthen's at R1. Pico is very close. Pico is at 200, 300 carbonate circuit boards. So we're very close. We're just bringing up a couple relic mats. Ahsoka is 710. So
not bad.
also pretty close.
Do the Ahsoka. Wait.
But now you're also super close to Lord Vader. Let's see what these clones look like.
He's got the R9 Scorch, I'm pretty sure.
He's got the R9 Scorch, but he hasn't really invested in the other clones. So I feel like Lord
Do his
Vader can
clones
wait a
look
little
like
bit.
mine?
Yeah, Lord Vader's not in the question.
And plus,
Then Hondo, Ahsoka, Lord Vader?
yeah. Plus, like General Skywalker is not at the right relic level anyway. So doing that for Ahsoka is going to help him. It's for Ahsoka, yes, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, because if we're using an R9, I guess we might as well go with Ahsoka. Then.
Yeah, absolutely. Because Ahsoka will give it back, and Lord Vader won't.
Correct.
Well, he might, but like in a very roundabout way.
Yeah. I definitely think finish Hondo. Go right to Ahsoka. Ahsoka, because she needs gas too, is gonna help your Lord Vader farm anyway, which you can finish up as a tertiary, as a third thing. When it comes to Luthen, what I'm curious about, I feel like a lot of people, they want a Luthen team, and I don't think they realize that when you have a Luthen, like the Luthen team doesn't work well unless you fully invest in it.
Yeah,
you gotta commit hard.
You have to commit hard to a Luthen team. You need all the Omicrons. You need all of the Zetas. You need above average mods. Otherwise, the team just falls apart. You need, like, I like the Mon Mothma team personally. I know most people like the Saw Gerrera team, but like Saw Gerrera, you need minimum Relic 7. You know, like if you're going to bring up Luthen, you need to commit to the bit. And you need to do that whole team. Kyle Katarn needs to be at least Relic 7. Saw at least Relic 7. Luthen, again, at least Relic 7. If you want the team to perform and do what it needs to do.
Yeah, and as a somewhat new Luthen glazer, like Ed said, you need to dedicate a bunch of stuff to them. Your Luthen, it's a GAC team. Firstly, it's more of a GAC team. They have one mission in Kashyyyk, but like it's one mission. Who cares?
But it is easy.
PW.
It is easy. And they have the Kyle Katarn Omicron. So throwing Katarn into that battle, it makes it a fairly easy auto.
Oh, nice. Yeah, so I mean, you do have that, but yeah, I mean, you have to put the mods into like Saw and Luthen. This is GAC talk, which obviously you said
are
you don't
not
care
a
about
GAC player. Yep.
So Luthen, I'm sorry, he's the GOAT, but he just does not have the value outside of just GAC.
So what it comes down to is if Luthen is a passion project, you need to commit to that team and go hard. If they're just like, oh, I heard he's really good, ignore the rest of him for now. Do Pirate King Hondo. Leviathan's already unlocked, which is awesome. Go right into Ahsoka. And then I would do Lord Vader. And I feel like all of that can be done relatively quickly because of the amount of relics needed on all of them. At that point, you're probably going to be in the throes of figuring out next raid.
Yeah, and that's going to be tough because we have no idea how it's going to look with the era system.
Correct.
How we're supposed to farm shards at all or anything like that.
We have no idea what's happening there. So it's hard to go past that. But because all of these things are fairly close, I think you can get through that without having to worry too much. What do you think? Should we do one more?
Yeah, I'm down.
Go for it.
One more. All right, let's do one more. Let's do one more, and then I'll go rest my throat. There's a joke there somewhere.
See, I was gonna make a joke about not resting your throat.
Yeah, I
Let
know.
my throat go, please.
That's why I had to.
Oh yeah, Egg is your throat goat.
Oh my god. Okay. Well, we're gonna change.
Shadow?
We're gonna change this timestamp now.
Yep.
Um,
And the subject.
let's see what this next one is. Mythik, who I think is in chat, or they were in chat at least. And we're at 116, so we're at roughly 2 weeks. The next one is 117. So, all right, we're making some progress. Type of review, regular, top 20 of your fleet, lots of profundities, some executors, home one. Are you coordinating? Yes, and they consistently get top spot. Assault battles, maxed all. Fucking thank you, Mythik. Holy shit.
No.
I
God
can't wait to
damn.
find out that that was
Thank
actually
you.
a. I can't wait to find out that was a fucking lie.
Yeah,
Hey,
I've
I hope.
been lied to.
I hope that he doesn't actually have like the R9 Imperial Remnant, and I hope he's just fucking lying to you and forgot those were considered assault battles.
It'll be a
But
white
it's
lie.
nothing but the worst.
A little white
Sometimes you
lie.
gotta lie.
What are you currently working on? Still farming some Cantina ship shards for Leviathan, starting the relic grind there. And after that, I have some options. Shard farming for Glat and Ray. Technically, Glat's event is not an assault battle, so not a lie. It's not called an assault battle. It's never been called an assault battle, even though it needs to happen. I've seen enough reviews not to come back without maxing those.
Okay,
Leviathan, I think, is a smart play, but happy for you to tell me otherwise. And accidental caps lock. I love it. Efficiency is a priority. I have the fun teams I want already. Sometimes I'll use text to speech and my phone will decide that I've been yelling and just put everything in caps. And I'll be like, what? Why?
Oh yeah, that's awesome.
Shards for any important proving grounds. DS Ray is at 270. Ezra's 270. Others are done. I'm sure Leviathan is the next big farm is the right choice, but then I don't know what the one after should be. I've been working towards shards for Glat for a resource event, but looking at what I need for Ray, she is so much closer. Just need to finish some of her shards, which should be fine with how long Leviathan takes. I've used tokens to relic Gungans to unlock Jar Jar, but still need some extra shards, so a little way off. With the Zeta investments required, is it better to hold off those until after Glat or whatever you suggest post Leviathan? Also, after I finish Leviathan, we may have info around the next raid, almost definitely. So maybe it's better to start that. Another question in which of my ignored conquest units is actually worth investing in the short term. I still have an R6 LST, which you cannot use on conquest units, and the Empire LST. So you can use those for like the characters around the teams, but not for them. And nearing another one from the Era Shop as well to build a team if it's worth doing. Trench, DTMG, Dadbod Boba, Jocasta, Maul, and Luthen. So now before we talk about the account,
DTMG.
I am going, yeah, okay, calm down. Before we talk about the account, no Ahsoka, no Leviathan, everything else is maxed. I am going to say that this is a more efficient account. It feels like a 13 million account, but I think it's like an 11 million account.
10 to 10.5. 10 to 10.5.
10.5.
No.
Okay.
Fine, I'll go with the 12.
Okay.
I'll go
All
with
right.
the 12.
So we're all a little bit different. And now when we talk about an account that has a lot of things and we guess lower, that's like saying, hey, the efficiency is good, right? So that's we're here. We're at 10.3. So that to me is magical. When I guess
That's
high,
fucking incredible.
When I guess high, I'm happy because then I go, great, like you're doing things right. So that is awesome there. Before we talk about before we talk about the tokens and where to go, we are in Kyber 4. Sin, what's your Kyber rank?
4?
Yeah, I know. What's your rank? Your rating?
Here, let me check.
Yeah, you're cooking, Mythik.
I just want to see how much better than you Mythik is.
3032 is my skill rating.
Oh, damn it. Mythik, you're right behind Sin.
Sin, just win like the next like 10 match. Actually, you can win like the next match. You'll be fine. You'll be above.
Sin's gonna lose anyway. Doesn't matter.
Shut the fuck up. Anyways, I would like to verify. I would like to verify the Imperial Remnant claim real fast.
Okay.
Does he actually have all of the assault battles at R9?
Yeah,
Does he actually have Paw Patrol?
Well, Enoch is at R9. He's right here. Death Trooper R9 right there. Yeah, he's got Paw Patrol at R9.
The ignored conquests is definitely Dark Trooper Moff Gideon. There's no question about it.
Yeah, so
Please don't build
Thanks for-
DTMG. Please
Look.
do not build DTMG.
He's a TV
I'm
unit.
begging
He's
you.
fine
Begging you.
enough in GAC. And he's already got the team otherwise at or 7 to 9.
yeah.
There's no reason to not do this.
Unfortunately, I agree with Sin for the first time today.
Oh, no.
You already
It's
have
not. It's fully not the first time, by the way.
you have 3 out of the 5 of the team at R9. Scout Trooper, I
And the
imagine,
other
is at
at
R7.
R7. He has Leia.
DTM. Yeah, yes, I know. That's why I said Scout Trooper at R7. For Mandalore, you need them all at R8. And you can use.
I thought it was R9.
No, only the Mandalorian mission is R9.
Gotcha.
Use troopers with Night Sisters. It depends on the situation. In TB, you're going to use them with on Mandalore, and you're going to use them with DTMG.
Mythik, that's what I'm gonna say. Like
in 5v5 GAC, it depends on what you're facing. That's why I keep them on offense. So I keep DTMG, and it's kind of like old JMK way back in the day, or an old JML way back in the day when JML was like useful. You'd keep him on offense. You'd keep him on offense because he was so like you didn't know if you wanted to use Jedi Knight Luke with him or if you wanted Jedi Knight Luke to have his own team.
That you just don't know what's happening.
Correct. You got to look at the board. Most of the time in GAC, you're going to use them with GM. Almost all of the time in GAC. In TB,
unless you're
going to
using
use
them as a frog answer.
Well, I mean, we can just ask the question then. Are you Mythik? Are you more TB focused? Are you GAC focused? Like,
yeah, but DTMG still works well. I used DTMG in 3s 2 days ago.
Well,
DTMG, Scout, and Moff Gideon. Right? Like, it worked wonders. I don't remember what I fought against it, but it worked wonders against whatever team it was that I was fighting.
Sorry. To answer who takes their place with GMs in GAC.
They don't. No one does.
It depends on what you're fighting, but there's places where you can call for like the Acolyte. It's usually going to be like GM Morgan. Do people still run Marin? Does that still happen?
People still run Marin
with GMs. It's
Marin.
It's
people who don't have good
Talzin.
who don't have good Talzin team will run Marin there. But also some people will run the boys with Night Sisters and then run DTMG on defense with Enoch. And that it doesn't always block it, but it does make the Radis counter a lot more sloppy.
No, Chris
shaky
is
to
bad.
use. What?
No, Chris is just bad for most things.
I'm just saying what happens, man.
No, I'm agreeing with you.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, because obviously the
Enoch
way they were
blocks Chris.
designed, Enoch is supposed to go DTMG and cool, dandy, whatever. But like in fives, like the value of Great Mothers is just so much higher than what DTMG can do.
Berm, your raid worked. I see you in there, buddy. It says you're rated with 3 people. We got you.
But Shadow, there is not always a necessary answer for that level of strength. And he already has the rest of this team ready. It's also a TB team. It's also a TW team.
And the other ones
like,
were Luthen.
It does primarily come down to that he already has the rest of the team at just goofy high relics.
I agree, because when you look at what he needs, Trench useless, Dadbot Boba might be useful in the midterm, but we don't know yet. Jocasta useful if you have the tools around Jocasta. Maul, I mean, with Stranger, yes. If I don't, do we even have Stranger? Don't even have Stranger yet.
Let's take a look at his UFUs. How does this your team look?
Is UFUs?
Yeah.
You just called them the UFUs, which is stupid.
Yeah.
That's
no, I did.
Never heard.
I'm sorry.
We have Seer. We have a Seer Malicos team. You don't always need Maul for this team. It depends on what Hondo gets put on defense. If you put a really strong Hondo, but I think Hondo is going to be relegated to offense very soon. End of the season for
Okay.
Stranger.
Yeah, and the
I don't
season
think
for
what
Stranger.
I don't think what I'm seeing here is enough to make me stray from the DTMG call.
I still agree with DTMG. I do think Maul is a close second. Berm, yeah, I apologize, man. This is my once a month members are allowed to join me in on brunch, and it's the first time people have actually taken me up on it, so that is fun. I do think DTMG first, Maul second when it comes to those, and the rest of them you don't really have to worry about right now. Let's take a
That's
look
kind of
at like
surprising, Grim. I would expect people to have Honda there. So
in K4.
yeah, even Erodium. I feel like there's like
You're
whales
starting to
out
see it.
Your your vision of what happens in low kyber and high erodium is very, very skewed. People don't even have Leviathan here, dog.
No, it depends. I mean, when I was helping user get from Chromium to Kyber 1, and I was planning Erodium matches and I was planning Chromium matches, we very rarely faced people who shouldn't have been in Kyber, if that makes
Yeah.
sense.
Like it was all like, oh, we got 1,000,000 lifetime legacy score. Go
Yeah.
do something. Like
Now,
I mean,
I'm not saying
like-
that they're because I think it's just because there are still a lot of people in those brackets who don't take it as seriously, but they will play. Because I never encountered a match where they
can tell
weren't.
you, like
Maul is amazing.
my last season win,
Okay.
where just nobody had the fucking fleets, dog. Nobody.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying that
that's a
you're.
rarity. I'll be honest.
I'm not telling
me.
you that your situation and your truth is not wrong. I am telling you that I had also had experiences in those same leagues, and my experiences were the different. So all I'm saying is that your experiences are anecdotal. Mine are too, but that it can go in both ways.
Yeah.
Just like me. What? Okay, so
I go.
let's see. We were looking at Ray. We were looking at Glat. Gungans. I think with Zeta Deficit,
Oh, does he not have Ray?
Well, so that
Yeah,
was the
that was
thing.
yeah.
They said Glad for the resource event or Ray because she's so much closer, but it's not actually true. Ahsoka, if we look at, I like to look at like the carbonite circuit boards as kind of like the litmus test. You
Same.
are going to obviously have more high-end relic material with Ahsoka because you have to do relic 9s. But when we took a look at like those circuit boards and everything, we're looking at a very similar grind. Yes, more signal data, right? Yes, more high-end material. But I don't actually think the grind is that much further than you realize. And with an R6 LST, right, instead of throwing that, because you can't use it on DTMG.
Nope.
DTMG is a conquest character. You can throw an R6 LST on one of these characters. You could throw it on Rex and bring this closer if that's what you want to do.
Yeah, and like Rex clones or gas are like kind of pretty usable right now with the Kron set. So I'd probably.
I would agree with the Ahsoka first call, and then immediately follow up with Ray.
Yeah, yes. So, Zavor, it's not that CCBs don't matter anymore. I use them as a litmus test for like kind of getting a general gauge of how far someone is. And I understand that there are more higher end materials with Ahsoka Tano than there are with Rey. But again, like and this kind of goes to what Shadow is saying too, if you throw that R6 LST onto Rex and then you gear General Skywalker, you now have a functional 501st team, which is a solid team that their banners suck in GAC, but they're still a good team. You are working towards a really good resource event, and you're getting a team out of it, and you are significantly speeding it up. What?
Grim, definitely.
Several teams out of it.
Yeah.
So Mythik, you said Rex, where'd go if I went Glat versus Finn or Poe? Definitely Finn. He's like one of the main drivers of the team.
Yes,
Poe is kind of just his buddy.
And if you go for Zori, if you're going for Rey, the Zori team, you want Finn. Poe doesn't give him. You don't give a shit about Poe outside of the Datacron.
Out of just 5v5, yeah, and 3v3, you're not
I
ever using
I
Poe.
assume he was talking about Resistance Hero Poe,
Yes.
No, that's what we're
Yep.
talking about. RH Finn.
not old Poe.
Oh, I have no
Yeah, I
idea,
mean-
but it's just Poe. But you're not. What are you using?
Either Poe is still going to be like not as good as Finn.
Finn
like,
Either
is like
Poe
a
is
Triumph.
not as good, but at least Resistance Hero Poe exists on the 5v5 team.
Okay, yes, Resistance Hero Poe does exist, but our
But compared
Resistance
to
Hero Finn
Finn,
fucks.
Yeah, compared to Finn, that gives them all
No,
the
Finn
counters,
is
which makes it.
absolutely the
Listen.
right answer.
Yeah, and
Resistance
then
Hero
Finn is the right
Finn. Resistance Hero Finn fucks. Resistance Hero Poe does some heavy petting. That's it. Like, which one do you want to go for?
yeah, I mean,
I'm definitely a heavy petty type of person, so I don't know to tell you.
Okay, all right, that's
so
fine.
Mythik, you said for the requirement, which I assume, I mean, whether it's still either Poe, yeah, just go Finn. Just go Finn.
Yeah.
If you're gonna do.
But I
and
do
then,
think
yeah,
I prefer Glat. I do think Glat is the stronger option for you, and I would go into Ray right afterwards.
yeah, exactly.
I would say that Ahsoka straight into Rey is.
Yep.
Yeah, which does go back to what you were talking about Zetas. 1000% save those Zetas because you
Yeah,
gotta always
don't-
remember it's not only the 6 Zetas you need for the GL for some reason, it's also like 5 more for the rest of the team. So definitely hoard the Zetas. And then he said, yeah, that comment was about building a team around the conquest unit, going back to the conquest characters, like to build a Maul team rather than to use a Seer. And to that, I will say, Maldos don't do it. I mean, they have some use cases
Mandalorians.
sometimes.
Mandalorians aren't really, they're very niche right now.
Yeah.
But that's why DTMG is useful because you already have Scout and you already have the other 3. And I understand in GAC you're not going to use them, but you did say before your team is starting to do more in TB. And that gives you Mandalore, some guilds do it in 2 days, some guilds do it in 3 days. So that gives you a solid team to use on Mandalore for some really nice
That's the
points.
fucking TV.
For one character.
Yeah, and I don't know how the DTMG works. Is it all like 6 phases they're good? Or
Yeah, you can use that
Yeah.
team in all 6 phases. Yeah.
oh, yeah. Then I will unfortunately concede I do think DTMG would probably be the best bang for your buck.
Yeah.
In terms of just
Maul is a
overall
close
account.
second for Seer Malicos, but not for
Yeah.
Maul Mandos. Maul Mandos
Does he have Ben
not
It's not
Solo?
real. It's just not real.
We have Ben Solo.
Mythik, do you have Ben Solo?
You know, we can just look. Ben Solo is at level 1. Yes.
Okay.
Okay, and what about Ezra?
Ezra. No Ezra
I mean,
yet.
Ezra doesn't actually matter because
But they are
like,
close to Ezra. Ezra is within like 3 months.
Okay,
cool.
That's fine. We're good.
So with
I would
Ahsoka,
go
you're fine.
for-
Ahsoka.
I would go for Ahsoka then Rey, and also if you can afford it, I would slam a refresh into Ezra to speed him up by a month.
Oh, they said 2 conquests, so they'll have
Yeah,
2
I don't
conquests.
think you need
that
to
is-
speed up Ezra with
That is
Ahsoka.
exclusively if you get Ahsoka before the first proving ground run.
and
ends.
that's fine. I just don't think it's gonna happen. But you're right.
Yeah,
I'll
that's
concede that, but I don't think that's gonna happen.
And then Mythik asked, would you do Ezra with Gladiator? I will say, as you know, someone pretty high up, it kind of just flip flops between them. Some of them, they're both really, really good teams. The Ray one is definitely better.
Yeah.
But
Kyber, you're definitely gonna want her with or you're definitely gonna want Ezra with Ahsoka, because Rey in low Kyber is going to take an SLKR every single time, and Ezra's not going to do anything for that fight.
yeah, I mean, you have Datacrons right now to like kind of really boost up the Ray team even without Ezra. So I think.
And here's the other thing that Sin, like, yeah, SLKR on Ray, great. But once you start seeing Hondos, and look, right now, I know that it's a weaker team and defense. Like, if you don't set the right comp with the right Datacron, it can be very easily UFO'd, but it can also get deleted by Brutus if the fight goes too long. Just having Ray Ezra on defense makes your choice there a lot harder, where you go,
Yeah,
which one do I choose? Now, I will say
In
that
low
I
kyber?
Ahsoka though
Mm.
calls either Leia or like C Bane or
yeah.
Ahsoka. So it's about it's pretty much the same like cost to fight these teams.
Ray has taken SLKR from me, regardless of Ezra.
I mean, yeah, that's fair. I mean,
In low as in
it's a
low
big power.
kyber, yeah, but I'm thinking like long term. Different people do different things. I prefer keeping the Rey Ezra team together. I know some people prefer putting them apart. I don't think there's a wrong answer. I just think that it's, do you want a super team or do you want two S tier teams?
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know,
that's kind
like
of how it is. And then like what was I gonna say? And yeah, I just think the Ahsoka path is better because you're just going to be getting, like I said, they're about the same value in like GAC, pretty similar. They're both very expensive to kill. So I
yeah,
think just value wise, the Ahsoka makes a lot more sense for the event. It makes a lot more sense for TB. It makes a lot more sense for TW. So I would
I would
definitely
agree.
go on the Ahsoka path
I would
after
agree.
Leviathan, though. After
And
Leviathan,
yes,
I'm gonna come back to you on that that Ray or Ahsoka Ezra. Looking at it, every single fight is it's either the Seer fight, which looks like shit, or it's SOKR or Leia, regardless of Ezra's presence.
right, but
yes,
that's not what I'm saying. I'm not telling you that SOKR doesn't work. What I'm telling you is that once you start to get to higher kyber, the defenses have to do with making you choose, and they
yeah,
make you
Right.
choose between
And
are you so no, but you got to listen to the point. What the choice is isn't where to use SOKR. The point is, do you um which team do you use the more reliable counter on, and which team do you use the less reliable counter on?
yeah,
And that is that's basically Kyber 2 and Kyber 1 is deciding, okay, I have this 100% counter, but it works for these three teams, but the other two counters for the other two key teams are 80% teams. And now I need to decide where I want the reliable team fight and where I want the more challenging, like slight luck based fight. So I've switched it up.
yeah.
I used to do the two teams. I now do the one team. I know on user's account, he does the two teams. He used to do the one team. So we're like opposites. We've flip flopped there. Shadow, you use the two teams.
Yeah, I mean, I would obviously say like the Ray Ezra version right now,
Yeah,
especially right now with the support cron, is like arguably best in the game right now.
it
it
is
is goofy
infuriating to
strong.
fight.
I haven't fought it yet, but I know I'm gonna dread it. And yeah, so I think where I'm at, it's a lot of like mind game stuff finally because you're actually fighting like actual people. So
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, I kind of split between the two, but
Okay.
usually it's just Ray, but that's right. Yeah,
The
agreed.
other thing is that like the door for Ahsoka counters so much more than what it does with Ray.
Yeah.
Say that
When
again.
when you put Ezra with Tano, you shut out Great Mothers, you shut out Bane.
Yeah,
You
but
practically force a Leia
it's
choice.
do you know it still works there right now with the current crons? And I've done it like 5 times at this point.
What?
Don't say the frogs.
Quad May
Yeah, it's
still works.
That also works on Ray. That also works on Ray.
Not
Ezra.
against Ezra. No, it doesn't. That not well, not
No,
reliably.
no,
Against
no,
Ray
it-
Ezra, it gets spanked. It can work. It's not reliable at all.
No, as the Queen Glazer, there is no word I'm going to be trying Ezra with support cron right now. Ever. It is ridiculous. That you're
That's fair.
asking for death. So yeah, and just like I said, they're both very expensive things to kill. You are not losing value placing or using either of these teams that you're going to make. It's just Ahsoka is just the better point to go.
And now the only other thing when we talk about the account, so we have Ahsoka, Rey, and Leviathan. What order would you do them in? And at first, I was going to say Leviathan, Ahsoka, Rey, but they're hitting first right now with Profundity, and I feel like the resource event on Ahsoka is Like, I almost want to say go Ahsoka, Leviathan, Ray. What are your thoughts?
This
I
is
would
such
be
a tough
inclined to
question.
agree.
Because you're already hitting first.
I actually, I don't think it's a difficult question at all, uh, because of Zeta deficit.
Yeah.
Leviathan gives you a break in the Zetas, and I think that's a very helpful thing.
So do you agree? Because you said you're inclined to agree, but you're disagreeing.
With Egg's assessment of
That's me.
Ahsoka, Leviathan, Ray, not
Okay.
Shadows.
Yeah, because I said I think it's a difficult question. I still do think it is because it's just like you said, you're getting first in fleet, but you also like making the point of like it's best to farm a fleet when you're
That's
you're
true.
getting first.
That's true.
So
But
that, and I think it's a very good point. It's just, and Levy's just so having the 3 ships in your hands, like it's just so it makes it easy, GAC like so much
makes it easier. I think the tough point here. I think the tough point here is that there is a return on both Leviathan and on Ahsoka, because doing Leviathan first, you start the shards. You start getting the shards monthly faster. Doing Ahsoka first,
the other thing that I was remembering.
You get the high relic materials. So I personally would do Ahsoka, Leviathan, Ray. Shadow, you're saying you personally would probably do Leviathan, Ahsoka, Ray?
Yeah, and because also like when I'm okay, I need to stop being so GCC focused. But like when you're placing stuff, it's like, do you think this one team is going to make that much of a difference on your entire board that it's going to offset the value of Leviathan either being amazing on defense or amazing on offense? So I think Leviathan's the way.
Okay. I mean, look, I've said the way that I would do it. You've said the way that you would do it. Sin agreed with me, I think, but then disagreed with you at their point, which confused.
I got
I'm assuming you're agreeing with me.
Who said what?
So
I got mixed up on who said what. I think Ahsoka
Leviathan
is the
but
answer.
here's what I would say is I don't actually think, and I kind of agree with the fact that it's a hard question. I don't think there's a wrong answer between those two.
Agreed.
I think either way is the right choice, and it's about what you decide and want to prioritize first. I don't think there's a wrong choice.
Yeah, definitely go with your heart.
I actually have one question that might clear this up a little bit. Are you going to farm Leviathan month to month, or are you going to straight Crystal Rush to 7-star?
It sounds like, because they said they're going to get the time ticking, right? When Leviathan first was more to start the monthly shards. What I will say, though, when you start the monthly shards on Leviathan, I always encourage people to at least refresh it once a month, because it's a 2+ year farm to 7 stars.
Annoying.
And I think doing once a month refreshes helps to like levy out that cost, while giving you a lot of free shards as well.
Can we talk about how stupid that is, by the way?
So fucking garbage without it being 7-star.
Sure.
It's the worst fucking fleet in the fucking game.
3, oh my God, my head is all fuzzy now from being sick. All right, so last topic of the day. Sure, give us a rant, Shadow.
Oh no, I mean, I was just going to talk about how just stupid the 2 years time to
25
get
months.
this max ship is just so daunting, so
Fucking
ridiculous.
dumb.
What are they thinking?
Yeah,
So stupid.
I do think that at this point, I think the reason they don't accelerate it is because people still pay it.
Yeah,
right.
100%.
Like they're still paying it. I think at the very least, please, like CG, I don't need it. It doesn't matter to me, but make it 15 shards. Bring it down a little bit for people. It is, once it becomes a year, maybe even 2 years, I don't care. But at some point, you have to say, okay, let's help get this in order a little bit more.
Yeah, get more people to want to do it, because like they're gonna get a 4-star Leviathan that they've been working months and months towards, and realize it's gonna be absolute dog shit, and then they gotta wait 2 years if they don't
Yeah, dude.
know about.
I
this
actually
stuff.
don't want to refresh Leviathan because I fucking hate the fleet that much. I fucking
It's-
despise it.
Just
It's
do it. You can
garbage.
pay the money. Just fucking do it.
It is a boring fleet to play, but it is
So
such a useful fleet. Lady Geek, has anyone farmed Leviathan without spending crystals? I know for a fact that Celiac Sarah has enough shards to 7-star it, but before she quit, she decided she wasn't going to 7-star it. She was going to leave it at 6 stars because it was funny to her, I guess. So she technically did, but
Fair.
did not finalize pulling the trigger.
I farmed Executor to 7 stars without crystals, and I think it was the dumbest fucking decision I've ever made.
That sounds about right.
Oh, I thought she didn't
And I've made
refresh.
some fucking stupid. I didn't refresh Executor a single time.
Sanity. Sanity.
And
That was like
that's
the first thing in mind when I started my account. Like I gotta get to
dumb.
Executor.
I think one of the big things. I think one of the big things with the ships, and especially as you get on them, and like if you start prioritizing them really early, it's just I generally don't 7-star them on day one. So like, let's say we get a capital ship tomorrow, and I unlock it. I'm gonna keep it at 5 stars. I bring it to 5 stars immediately, and then I gauge my fleet Discord, and I kind of see where they're at. Because if it's doing what I need it to do for me at 5 stars, I am glad to take 2 or 3 months of free crystals. But every month I'll broach them again. I'm like, hey, who's like taking this to 6? Who's taking this to 7? Is anybody bothering? And once the shard starts to get overrun, that is when I do it.
Egg, I don't want to take anything away from you said. It's a great way to look at it. I just can't.
I know you're
you.
I
No,
know
for
you are
I
GAC
can't
number
see it
1 player.
realistic. No. For you, I can't see that being realistic for you because a user.
Yeah.
He ain't gonna let you slide that.
Well,
He ain't
you
gonna
know,
let you do
I do fight him sometimes now when he actually, like, he DM'd me. He's here and he's gonna laugh and he's gonna be like, "Yep, that's true." I fought him for a while when he was like, "No, you have to get your error characters up," and he literally said to me, "He's like, I am embarrassed by your error characters." Like, how can I be coached by someone whose error characters suck this bad? Listen,
I love you, user.
he's a funny guy. He is. And he is. He actually, for Leviathan, he farmed the entire ship to 7 stars before he could even do the event, because I guess for some reason CG released the pack that normally you need to like beat all of the tiers to get.
Oh yeah, that's always available.
Yeah,
That's
it's
where I
always
started.
available in the Journey Guide as soon as you get the requirements done.
Yeah, but I thought you had to. I thought you had to play the first tier of the event.
Nope.
No.
Oh,
no,
so once he
is-
got it, he saw that and he's like, "Oh, great! I'm
Yeah, he's like,
just
"Oh,
I
taking this
pointed
to
it out
7
to
stars."
him. I pointed it out to him about 2 weeks before the event ran, and he was like, "I don't feel like fucking waiting for this."
Yeah, that sounds right. And sometimes I'll tell him
That
to
sounds
slow
very
roll things.
user-like.
What I like to do is I'll send him like a list of things to do, and I will type to him and I'll be like, "All right, user, this is something that'll take 6 months for most people. It'll take 3 months for most whales. I'm sure I'll have to give you a new plan next week." All right, Mythik. Either way, for Leviathan Ahsoka first and second, would you do DTMG Maul in between or wait until both are done?
That's a good question.
I think that honestly, I would play it by ear. And what I mean by that is I would go off of the basis of not doing them. But if you find yourself hurting for a team, then you have a quick full team. You're able to do that fairly easily.
Yeah, it's a super easy pivot, especially with like how era characters are going, so you can kind of just build it in between.
Yeah,
And
but I would plan to not.
Yeah, and then just like Egg said, to kind of gauge it, like if you're seeing like, oh, I need like some Zetas, so I'm not going to worry about it. Don't care about it.
Yeah.
Who cares? If you are like, okay, I need that team, or you like TB, I don't know, you got pissed off or something. You wanna do more in there. I mean, take it out. But I know you said that 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 thing. A lot of these things are you're gonna take it more slow. These things are a month down the line. So
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, have it somewhere if you want it, but it kind of just depends what you're feeling. Um,
The concept of a pissed off R8 sounds so funny to me.
it happens like every day. I want to take so
Not
many characters
imagine.
R9 right now.
I almost took because my Bane lost in 3v3. My R9 Bane lost to fucking LV. I almost did a pissed off R10. I almost took him to R10 just because I was so fucking annoyed.
But now
Bane
you
losing,
have
what
the
a
R10
concept.
and no, I think you should help me peer pressure Egg
Nope, not doing
into
it. I might do
into
it.
the R10 Wampa.
I might do it, but I it needs to be a spectacle, and I feel like I can't just be like, oh hey, look, I did it. So I need to have something beyond that.
All right,
The
well,
bit has to be as funny as possible.
Yes.
Also, I listen to whatever Egg
Moonborn in
says.
chat right now?
See, there you go. What's that?
Is Moonborn in chat right now?
He's probably, it's 10, so 6. Probably like 4 p.m. for him now. He's probably gone. He's probably spending time with his family.
If he's here, he should work on an intro slide just for this.
Yes, Moonborn, please take hours and hours to build us a new intro to be used. Oh, wait, he did that today, didn't he?
Yeah. Look, I mean, it's all for the spectacle.
It is. It is all for the fun. It's all for the joke. With that said, my throat is killing me. I am sick. I probably have strep. I need to go to an urgent care. To get my Z-Pack, I need my beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Z-Pack. Thank you for joining
Egg
me.
Isn't the throat goat?
Not right now. I'm not.
Egg's throat goat.
I appreciate you guys, you dogs, joining me today. First
It took
time.
so much for me to not just throw it out nonstop.
I'm
so
sorry.
I know you're
You
looking
know,
forward to it.
Yeah, because I didn't even think about that until just now. So
Yeah, well, user's the
I know
one who
you
got
and
me
Arnie
sick.
were looking forward to it.
Spreading my germs via, oh my God. All right. Okay. So listen, right now, there's a possibility that tomorrow morning I take the day off from work because I'm worse. If I am strep positive, I will be taking the day off and probably do another brunch. If I am strep negative, then I just have a cold and I'm probably going to go to work because it's a professional development day and how dare they do those.
yeah.
So we'll see what happens tomorrow. With that said,
You want company for brunch tomorrow?
I'm not. I'm not sure. Maybe we'll figure that out as we get there. Sometimes I like to talk out into the void. Sometimes I like to have a conversation.
If you ever want to have a, feel free to just ping me or DM me. I'm happy to join. And
Well, you are now eligible to join once a month, so you are welcome to bother me monthly. At a
going
minimum.
to bother you monthly.
Okay.
Going to bother you monthly, you can count on it. I was saying more like if you wish to
Afterward,
have
I understand what you're
a
saying.
discussion.
Okay. Sometimes, sometimes I do. Sometimes I do.
Yeah.
But with that said, because I need to stop talking, as Ani is pointing out, should I be talking? No, I shouldn't. I need to stop talking.
Yeah.
So, guys, peace out. Have a great rest of your day.